The tryptophan from the turkey is still hitting me. I've eaten too much ham. There's so many potatoes in me. I'm potato logged. Okay, well, guys, we all are. Okay, this is our universal empire face right now. But let me tell you, it's going to feel really cool when tomorrow we all descend upon Dallas as a legend team. We have a rank 10 crossing the stage. We have.
No, you don't all descend among Dallas as a legend, just you. It's not an all of them thing. It's a them thing working for you to hit it, for you to feel that.
So, by the way, you stopped it as soon as I was going to hit the space bar. But think about this for a second. You know, it's so true. When you think about all of that, you know, she hears, I'm a legend, I'm a legend, I'm a legend, I'm a legend, I'm a legend. Notice that it's not we're, it's like, she might say we're here and there, but then she slips and says, I'm a legend, I'm a legend. It's truly all about status, because who's really winning at the end of the day? What do you think she's going to get for this? You know, BU's probably going to do something for her. And I'm sure her
100%.
Lisa and Curtis are going to do something for her. So who's really winning, y'all? Who's really winning? Is it the little people? For shame.
I have a question for y'all. I've noticed this. Why do people baby her? Like, why does she get what she wants? Like, she's a child who throws fits. It's very odd that people improve it. Like, even top people who are CEOs and leaders that aren't, like, that run the company out actually let her throw a fit and then her run over them. I don't understand this. It's very unprofessional and it looks bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to hydrate for this one. Erin, you want to take that?
I just saw the eyebrow raise and I was like, oh, here he goes. In my opinion, I think that there's a lot of people around her that are, I don't want to say afraid, but I don't know how else to phrase it, are afraid to disagree with her. They're afraid to disagree with her because and we've seen that, Dre and I have seen this, and many of you in the chat have seen this, when there are team members that disagree with her, they get exiled. So it's very much cult-like tactics, in my opinion. And so I think that's why that happens, is because she throws this fit and puts up these passive-aggressive stories trying to silence those people from speaking out and discrediting them, and it doesn't work that way. And I think that that is what keeps people part of it, not disagreeing with her, I guess. It's the best way to say that.
They're also fearful that if she leaves, it's a very large part of their business. Yep. I'm just calling it what it is. At the end of the day, it's about the dollars and the cents.
Multiple new rank 8s crossing the stage. Oh my God, Megan George, what the hell? Okay, we're so excited for Megan George, right? Our new rank 8. We're gonna have, guys, I'm so sorry, I can't shout out all the pro champs and the new rank 6s. I think we have like 15 or 16 new rank 6s this month, and I might be wrong. There might be more. So there's a lot going on. We've got new rank 6s in Mexico. We got new rank 6s in Canada, new rank 6s in America, new rank 6s, oh my gosh, in Spain, new rank 6s in Germany, new rank 6s, I guess, in Switzerland. Oh my God, like do we not have new rank 6s? So it's really crazy what's happening. And that's why I don't want to start naming names, but we will make sure everybody gets the recognition they deserve, because it is so many of you and you've worked so hard. But with that said, we have, you're hit rank 5, stop it. I can't, I'm too emotional. You shut up with my little Belgian, my sweetheart. I'm just closing my eyes. I can't look at the chat. All right, I'm so emotional for you guys. We have to finish this. And so I reached out for 2 things from Prove It to help you guys. Well, 3 things. Okay. First of all, fueled by female.
I'm so emotional for you guys. We have to finish this. Finishing that is legend, which again has nothing. I mean, the entire team contributes to those sales. But that title, just like JJ was saying, is only about her. Because it's not like the people on the team that were front loading, in my opinion, are going to get the money that she's making from hitting legend. She's the one that benefits.
If it's not already in your back office, is coming back up, because Brian said that is not a special flavor. That is a different technology. So Fueled by Female will, if it is not already in your back office, be back in your back office to help close out your month. I know a lot of people wanted Fueled by Female. Obviously, like we've seen, we have the buy one, get one on all packs. So let's make sure we bring in those promoters. I want to talk about why that's so important for 2 quick seconds. I have asked for something really special for Europe, so I'll tell you in just a second. But every single one of you, if you didn't see the Telegram and if you didn't see the Pulse as well, Brian Underwood has agreed to do a call for anybody who sells or purchases 3 boxes today. Okay, so I don't care who you sell it to, I don't care how it's done, but if you want an exclusive training call just with our CEO, only with us, I did say, can I pimp you out? And he said, yes, of course, anytime.
So they have to order 3 boxes. I guarantee you that the promoters on this team went under their ghost account, which is a customer account where the money it's all coming out of the promoter's money. Okay. They're ordering it under a customer's account. So it looks like a customer order in order to help with this goal.
FOMO.
Yeah. I mean, we saw that happen all the time, Dre.
You know, I think about it, how many times. So for those of you who may not know, it's like the dangling of the carrot. That's the talk with Brian. Oh, you know, he's the CEO. You have to absolutely be a part of that. You have to listen. He's so inspirational. I'm like, yeah, okay. He's full of something. All right. From my personal experience.
Also this, also that. He's going to get on there and do a bunch of motivational word salad. Can I get some ranch with the salad, please? That's all that's going to be.
And that's all he's going to do. That is it. There's no training. It is literally all manipulation.
You know what's funny is that I remember JL told me, Brian is nobody's mentor. I'm your mentor. Yeah. But now all of a sudden she wants Brian to mentor her team so they can order those 3 boxes.
Yeah. And they're not getting paid to be on there. I think sometimes like saying that out loud is so important to go, they're doing a business call and they're not getting paid for it. They're not getting paid for any of that.
I think about, and I know there's so much more to watch, but everything is starting to flood back into my memory, where I was traveling a lot. And I remember this one time, you know, I was in LAX and I got a text from JL, hey, I need you to talk on a call. Can you be on in 15 minutes? I'm like, I was connecting flights. Thank God I had like an hour layover. But yeah, like they literally love bomb you. Oh, he's the best. He's this, he's that, he's the other, so that you would do more and more and more and more. Yeah. And for what?
Or something like that, but that means every single one of you. So get yourself over those last few boxes, that last little hump there. Let's make sure we're getting our leaders across the finish line. We have some people. Jenny Elizabeth is pushing for 9 as well. We have a lot of people pushing for 8. We have a lot of people pushing for 7. I think Kristen Morris is 6 boxes from rank 7 pro champ. There's a lot going on. Okay. So let's make sure we get ourselves over the line. All right. So if you have questions about any of that, I'm super excited and I hope you are too. The other thing I am waiting for confirmation on, but I'm just going to tell you, I said, okay, well, if Germany, I should say when. So when Germany hits rank 10 today, Sasha and Anna and the Europeans, I said, we have to stop with like the no European events. And I think we need to stop with only going to Italy. You know, it's very cute that you love these Italians. I love them too. You know, I brought a Matteo over. He's right here. He's very handsome. Wow, wow, wee, wow. Okay. Yes, I appreciate it. I said, but I need you to agree that when they hit rank 10 today, you do an event in Munich and you bring the doctors to Munich. And everybody gets to go to Munich and you'll pay for the venue in Munich. So that is on the line for those of you that are European, all right? If you don't get yourselves to rank 10, I just don't know what to tell you. And you're just gonna have to keep flying over here to
So if you don't get yourselves to rank 10, isn't that Sasha and Anna? So she's actually referring to a team?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Listening to that part, I wonder how the other, I don't want to say big wigs, but the other higher ranking team leaders in Prove It feel about this and how she's going about asking for these specific things for her team.
Maybe because I'm empathetic, I think of the people who were rank 8s who've dropped rank. I know several people had to go back and get jobs again because they weren't making enough money. We notice we don't hear about. We have all these new people. Wasn't her favorite line? JJ, you might have heard her say this too, where she's like, to get to where you want to go, it's going to be a different set of people. Something along those lines. The people that got you to step 8 are not going to be the people that get you to step whatever. And it breaks my soul.
Yeah,
And
so many people have had to get regular jobs.
I heard that in Arbonne too. Like, I feel like that's something that a lot of MLMs like to preach.
Yep. Ugh.
To where the hell do we live? America. Oh, one other thing I asked for as well for Europe, and it's not yet confirmed, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be 100% yes. Currently, it's for all pro champs in Europe who earn the Bahamas. So make sure you get your 300 credits so you get your $2,500. And I asked for it to be the champs in Europe too. So we'll see what he says. But I asked for him to pay for your flights to the Bahamas. So then what I would actually like the pro champs to do is fly to Dallas, because I'm going to get the jet, and then we can put you on the jet and you can fly in the private jet with us to the Bahamas. So let's make sure we're pushing these last couple of hours. I know it's late there, but I know you guys can juice it to squeeze the juice out of the whatever. Juice it. I don't know. My mind's in crazy places right now for the next couple of hours. So I'm very committed to this. I'm very, very, very committed to this. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. I know a lot of you are traveling. All right. So like I said, I don't want this to be a super.
We have a question here.
Oh, we do?
Go ahead, Dre.
So
sorry, I'm covering your face.
I was saying that's my lip gloss. This is her dangling the carrot. You'll go on the private jet. Brian does, I think Prove It has 2 jets now? 2 or 3. So I'm like, that's not a big deal. And to go to Cancun is like a very short flight out of Dallas. But that's the carrot. And for a lot of people, they're like, oh, I get to be on a private jet? Really? So all I have to do is keep selling? And yeah, but how many of those people are actually just buying it themselves?
Yeah.
In their ghost accounts. I'm like, it's just shady. It's shisty. And yes, Jessie Lee is like this. She's actually very quiet, in my opinion. When you spend time with her one-on-one, she's not, right now she's Boss Lee. She's her alter ego at this moment. But when I spend time with her, she's very, very quiet, and it's a very mellow conversation.
And she's staring at her phone constantly.
Oh, both.
You're having conversations with her, and she's like this.
Yeah. That phone is attached to her. Well, that's her. What should you call it? A cash register?
Yeah. Yep. All right. Let me not cover JJ's face anymore with that question.
Sorry, Daisy.
All right. Let's keep going.
Long call. I want you to focus on the fact that systems are what got our team here. And we've always been a systems team. There hasn't been a single time in the history of the empire that we haven't been known as a systems people. Anytime I go on stage at GoPro, which you guys will see me in and out of Epic because I have to fly to Vegas and come back, Eric's always edifying me as the systems queen of network marketing. He's like, this girl comes up with systems. And the reason I love systems is because your entire career, your entire business will rise and fall based off of the systems you've built. And I'm glad that I read that in Atomic Habits, God knows how many years ago, because there's so many times you see people trying to build a business off of only momentum. And so although it has taken us over 5 years now to become legend, as long as we hit legend tonight, right? But I played the song, so I feel like it has to happen, right? Can I show you what I have to do, by the way? I have to turn off the rank 10 sign and look at this. So Lisa Grossman did not want this, for those of you who don't know. So like Lisa was like, oh no, like I don't care about that. I'm like, well, give it to me. So 3 years ago, I think it was, Lisa gave me this neon legend sign. And it like wasn't appropriate to light it up, you know? And so we will finally be able to light the legend.
Didn't she used to have this in the back of her videos?
Yep. And I
Do you remember that?
I do. And the whole thing was because Jessie Lee hit rank 10, so Lisa hit legend.
Right.
And oh yeah, oh wow. That's
I think it's just funny how she was calling it a vanity rank. It's a vanity rank, but you've been chasing it since we joined Prove It back in the day. So like, it's odd. I don't know.
Did you see?
What happened?
Darn it. I was trying to see the GTC's comment for something else.
Yeah, this Zoom is the something else.
Oh, okay. Oh Lord, I can't wait.
It's called Saga. And there's definitely going to be more to come on this, because from what has been alleged to me, it's just Betty the bot allegedly behind some kind of a paywall. That's what it sounds like. That's what it's been alleged to me. So instead of having Betty the bot and having it linked to her YouTube channel, there's like embedded videos behind this kind of paywall kind of thing, because they have to pay $47 a month for this. I don't know if you guys know that. Yeah, so there's that.
Oh my.
Sign tonight, theoretically, as well. So there's a lot on the line. Neon signs are being sacrificed. All right, but I'm kidding. All right, anyway, I just really want to light that damn sign up. So come on, guys. All right. But anyway, I read that book, Atomic Habits, and you guys should pick it up if you haven't already. And that's better than the tree lighting at the star. I agree. I'm gonna put it in the window, just be super obnoxious, so everybody from the tollway can see that the legend lives here. Ba, 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 ba. I'm kidding. All right. Anyway,
nobody's gonna know what that means.
At any rate, I read that book, and thank God I did, because I see so many people trying to hustle their way to the next rank, or so many people trying to, you know, just like buy their way there, or convince people to do something. Or really common in network marketing is just recruit, and then you figure it out. And we've never been a recruit, and figure it out kind of team. Right? We've been hey, here's the systems, here's the processes, do the ad tag message, do the, follow these scripts, use these boards, use this system, use these images. We've branded this for you. We have our own team events. Like, we've been that systematic team for so long, and that's why we have such sustainable success. And some of you don't know this, but there was, we have Curtis Broom, who is part of our uplines. The Lisa and Curtis share a position. They're my sponsors. And Lisa and Curtis, we were really emotional at our first Prove It event, or maybe it was a GoPro. I don't know. I know Brittany was there because she was crying in a hotel room. We were all upset because we're like, why are people bigger ranks than us? And I think sometimes you have to remember it's never going to be about the rank. Like, it's really cool to walk that so many of us will walk across the stage at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 legend. But I would rather be a rank 2 that makes $100,000 a month than a legend who makes $20,000 a month. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what my title is. I don't care what name tag you give me. I care about the bottom line. And so when the new award was made a couple years ago, Icon, and it was the top earner, I was like, hell yeah, I'm not legend yet, but I'm an icon.
Can we talk about that icon?
Please do.
So she's talking. I'm like, wait a second. Whew. So I remember when this was at, and when this was brought up. If memories are, just correct me if I'm wrong, but she was complaining about everybody else hitting legend, and it was like, whoa, that whole woe is me. Poor me. And then Icon was made for her. This was specifically made for Jessie Lee to make her feel better.
Kind of like the manifestation awards that they just gave out at Prove It. Oh. There were 5 people that were awarded this manifestation something or other award. Okay, my question is, what are the business metrics behind that? Oh, there aren't any. So it's just an award that Brian picked people for the same reason, in my opinion, that Dre is talking about here. Just keep indoctrinating them. Let them know that they're seen so they keep working. I don't like it. By the way, we're 13 minutes into this video and there's been zero training. Zero training.
Okay.
I know.
All right,
which is like my favorite word anyway, right? So keep the main things and important. And something that I'm so proud of with our teams, we've always grown steadily. We've never been a team that pops and drops. We've never been a team where you see this happen, a huge leg leaves, you know, oh, it was all built off of hype, and none of that. It's been sustainable. And so what I'm about to show you is Saga. And so we've talked about it a lot. I don't know how to pull, is the PowerPoint on my computer? Oh, it's not up yet. So should I be stalling right now? I mean, I can ramble.
Oh, we know.
My hair looks really dramatic right there. I like to, yeah, we're just gonna stall. All right, let me tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you a story while the boys figure it out. Okay. How many seconds? It's a fast story. You take your, mega packs are going in Germany. Love to hear it. All right. I'm going to tell you a really cool story as well, because this one's good. But anyway, so Curtis said in this hotel room, he's like, you won't be the team that gets to legend fastest, but you'll be the team that there will be a sea of rank 2s, and then a sea of rank 3s, and then a sea of rank 4s, and a sea of rank 5s, and a sea of rank 6s, and a sea of rank 7s, then 8s, then 9s, and 10s, and legends. And so the ability to sustain your business is why you should be so excited about this. If you've ever been part of any kind of network marketing, anything where you're just like, oh my gosh, I made all this money and then I stopped. Maybe there wasn't a system you were following. And so that's why this is so important. And then this shirt I wore today, some of you know this story, some of you don't. This shirt is from our first ever champ retreat. This is from August 2018. We went to Denver, Colorado. If you went to that, you can throw in the chat that you went there. It's so exciting. When I look back on that, Lincoln was there. He was all of like 2 months old or something like that. I remember hiking with him on my chest. But anyway, there were a lot of, Leah Ray was there, Sydney was there, Courtney was there, Brittany was there. Yeah, Michael was there. Oh my gosh, like some OGs were there, right? And I'll tell you, like, I brought them this shirt because it was still very emotional for a lot of us. And for some of you, you're still new, so it is still emotional for you and you know what I'm talking about. And it was just that little glimmer of hope. All we really wanted was for somebody to tell us, hey, like, what if you're good at this? Like, what if it all works out? What if you do fly? And so I made shirts for everybody, and they say, what if you fly? And it's still my favorite shirt. So I wore it today. All right. So it's been more than 30 seconds. I don't know what the boys are doing, but whatever. You sent it to me where?
I was not there in Denver.
Oh, he's sending right now. All right. So I have a question though. Who's excited for Saga? Who's been seeing how many customers these people have been putting in? And you're like, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too. Love it. Love it. Love it. I like that I can see the chat in the background when I look at the screen. It's like over here on the TV. We bought a TV for this, guys. I don't own a TV. Can you believe it? Now we have a TV in the house. We'll just have to throw it off the balcony afterwards, just to keep the sanctity of this home. I'm kidding. Do I have WhatsApp? Send it to the 1537 number. Yes, I have WhatsApp on here, but it's not the number that I use for personal stuff.
I love the preparation.
Yeah, the one that I said. It says photo. Send me photo. That one. Awesome. Okay. That was funny, Sasha, technical assistant. Well, look, we're a good little threesome over here, right? We have our skills. All right.
Bless her heart.
It says something is loading from Mateo, but Lord knows what. Personally enrolled customers? Open what? Is that just what it's called? I'm bossly if you're nasty. Should I say hi to you? There, I said hi. That account. You're probably airdropping to a phone. Yes. Oh my gosh. Anyone else? Mm-hmm. Oh, I hear it. Did you guys hear the presentation? Ta-da! All right, here we go.
Is the
Oh, just
presentation going to
wait.
be like behind her? Because nobody's going to be able to see that.
It's just downloading now, guys. This is feeling more like Portuguese time, but what do I know? All right.
Excuse you.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Verifying Microsoft PowerPoint. What if I don't have Microsoft PowerPoint? I really don't know if I do. Oh, it says I do, I think. It's doing the little bouncy thing, you know, looks like a basketball. All right, could take a minute, could take 2 minutes, could take 30 seconds, you know. Oh, recent presentations. Got it. Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm excited to share this with you guys because this has been a quite a long work in progress. And it was funny because I want to tell you part of the story that nobody actually really knows except for some people that were involved in the lab. So when we had the lab, I will probably never forget this, but we were on a call one day and we had just heard from some people about somebody who had a software system for their team. And this is a team that everything is really high ticket sales. So it's like they're closing things that are $11,000 in network marketing as their one product. Okay. So people are joining their opportunity every single day for $11,000. Okay. So for those of us who are like, I can't find people with money, you're lying. There were $11.6 billion spent on Cyber Monday. Trust me when I say people have money. $9.2 billion was spent online on Black Friday. So a total of over $20 billion was consumed just in e-commerce over the last weekend. So let me tell you, people have money. People will absolutely buy today. People will buy their ketones full price. They'll buy it double price. Okay. It's in your head. We're just not working at the same pace, right? So anyway, these people are selling $11,000 packages left, right, and center. This guy came and fixed my sink yesterday and goes, I have one of these. And my boyfriend's like, what? Like, you have one of those too? I'm like, everybody's got one of these.
You heard that too?
Her what?
I heard two things. One, I heard to fix her sink, which makes me think of, you know, another leak. And then boyfriend. That's fascinating.
Yes, Camilla. She said the quiet part out loud.
Sure did.
I was like, I saw your face. I went, poor soul, whoever he is.
Oof.
Okay. Oh, goodness gracious.
Best of luck to him.
Okay, like everybody loves these. Becca comes over from Switzerland. She's like, I have the exact same thing. I'm like, oh my God, look at all these people with their damn $1 million machines. All right, because you spend money on things that you find important, period. If you see the value in something, you spend the money, you don't ask questions, you just get the value out of it. All right, and so he starts talking about this software system. So I present to the lab. This is like 18 months ago. How many of you in the lab remember this? How many remember this presentation? Brittany remembers, Megan, Amanda remembers, yes. And I'm like, we've got to come up with a software thing. So I'm presenting this thing, and then Mateo and Sasha message me on the side, okay? Like later that day, and they're like, well, so we've actually been working on something because we feel like there's not enough systems, or like people say they have systems, but it's kind of like they sort of do the system and then they add their own stuff inside of it, but it's not really a system. So we've been working with software developers, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And why didn't you tell me? Okay. Like I'm over here like, what the hell? And so that started the conversations. And then I started saying, well, is that what the Germans are doing over here? Because the Germans started moving up in customer numbers. How many of you remembered watching the leaderboards and all of a sudden you kept seeing the same names? Like, who's this Marina girl? We don't know her. She's not American. You guys remember this? Like you started watching these same names over and over and over again. And you guys would DM me like, who's Florence, right? I can't even say her name right. Florence or whatever. Okay. Like she's French and German, whatever. Okay. And she's sleeping. She's in Thailand because she's a freaking nomad because she uses Saga. All right. But anyway, you start seeing these names over and over and over and over again. You start wondering, what are they doing? And so Sasha's like, well, we're just testing out the software. I'm like, okay, well, can everybody have the software? And so then he goes, well, we can let you in on it, but it's going to cost you $100,000. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm kidding. But really, that is how the conversation pretty much went. This is the real story of Saga. You know, I can't just give you the PowerPoint, guys. You got to hear the sauce behind it, right? So we have to hire software developers. We have to protect it because we know people in network marketing are about to try to steal this, just so you guys know. Okay, so we have to be prepared to sue. So my lawyer, who I have on retainer for all my businesses, we had to bring him in. They had to put together contracts. They had to do all this crazy stuff. We had to hire people. We had to figure out everything. all to create this for the empire. So if you think that this is some like cut and paste, whatever, no, I am this excited because it has now been tested so thoroughly with the top salespeople on this team. We know that it works 100%. We know it will scale your business, even if you don't yet have a business. We know it works if you have a business and you want it to be a huge business. We know it works if you want to be able to have a no bad lifestyle and be able to travel with your family, travel with yourself, travel with your dogs, travel with your cats, whatever, your kids, whoever, and do your life wherever you want to. So we know it works. We know it works in different languages. You're going to see it, by the way, but it won't make sense to you. So I'm just going to tell you this. The different languages, we already have it translated in Spanish, German, and English. All three are different. So it was funny and took a lot of work to create the American version because I kept going, guys, you're speaking like Europeans. Like that is not how Americans talk. Because Sasha kept writing these long ass paragraphs and I'm like, stop with all the words. We are not going to read this. Like, I'm very lost. This doesn't make sense. Like, we do not talk like that in America, right? And you're taking too long to get to the close. And he's like, well, in Germany, they blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, well, not in America. Okay. And then the Spaniards, we had to get Noelle, who just hit champ, right? Noelle's like, no, it doesn't sound Spanish. So we had to get it translated into Spanish, but not just the language. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's not just, it's something that has taken so much time and so much energy, but we know how well it works. And so that's why we're excited about it. And now I will show you the presentation because I do have it ready, but I want to give you some context for how big this actually is. I want to show you that it is totally like a love affair for our team so that we're not just hitting legend today. Sasha and Anna aren't just hitting 10. You're not just hitting 8, Megan George. You're not just hitting, 7, Kristen Morris. You're not just hitting whatever it is you guys are hitting. You're hitting, sustaining, and building. And so this is going to be the difference between, oh, I just do one of those little at-home things to, no, I run a business. It's a different conversation because if I'm being really honest with most of you, what you've created is yourself another job. Like how many of you are like, oh my God, I'm feeling attacked, right? Anyone? Like if you don't show up to your business, it does not work. If you did not go live almost every hour of every day over the weekend, you wouldn't have had extra sales. If you leave for a month, you do not have a business. You do not hit MVP. You do not hit your rank. You do not do any of these things. Well, then you've created yourself an employee position. You're self-employed, but it's not the same as running a business. It's not the same as traveling the world. It's not the same as freedom, right? It's not the same as being anywhere you want, any time of day, hitting refresh in your back office and the numbers moving.
Okay. Help me out here for a second. Okay, y'all okay? Because I feel a little verklempt. So to me, and I don't know anything about Saga. I don't know anything. Doesn't this sound like a ClickFunnels system?
It absolutely sounds like a funnel to me. Yes.
Erin, tell me about Prove It and funnel systems. I think it's
you want to talk about that?
Yes, Erin, share.
Erin.
Okay.
I'm
gonna tell you a little story. Okay. Are you making another pomegranate one? Oh, you're muted, but
sorry.
I
said I wish over here. We'd all have one, I swear.
It looks delicious.
And what's so funny is they're not really getting paid for all this extra work either. They're just never getting paid unless a product is sold or unless someone in their downline sells a product.
Yeah. So I went through ClickFunnels training and I was creating ClickFunnels to recruit when I was in an MLM. And there is a guy named Steve Larson, and he works or used to work with Russell Brunson, who created ClickFunnels. Dre pulled a JJ. And Steve Larson and Russell Brunson allegedly hold positions in Prove It. And Steve Larson created a recruiting ClickFunnel that she just made an LLC for her ClickFunnel. Okay, that tracks. And Steve Larson created a recruiting funnel that he gave to his team. And at the time I was in contact with Steve Larson, and everything in Prove It has to be approved. Everything. Whether it's just everything. Anyways, so I created my own version of his funnel with his permission, and I submitted everything to Prove It. And they were like, oh, no, you can't use that. And I'm like, Steve Larson, the creator of this, said it was cool that I created my own thing and kind of used it as a skeleton to create my own kind of thing. And they were like, no, you can't use it. We can't have you doing that kind of thing. I should pull up the emails because I'm sure I still have it. And what's interesting about all of this is that when JL was dating her ex, who I will not be naming, he was a huge fan of ClickFunnels and went to ClickFunnel training. So the fact that this sounds like it's going to be some sort of a funnel is so fascinating. It's also interesting that when TikTok became really, really popular, she was like, oh, nobody's going to make money on TikTok. Nobody's going to, it's not going to be worth anybody's time, basically. And here she is doing training on TikTok. Well, not her, but the team. You know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. But that's the story about ClickFunnels.
So interesting, Erin.
It's the eyebrow raise for me. Yeah.
Boss League Celebrator LLC went active with a Texas comptroller about 2 weeks before she launched her mastermind training. Isn't that something that you do first when planning this stuff out?
That's a great point.
Pause story. I'm coming after you next.
Yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Shall we keep going?
Yes, we shall.
Okay.
On a day like today, if I hit refresh in front of you right now, when the volume is crawling because of the weekend, it still moves every single time I hit refresh. And that's the difference between a business and being self-employed. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in on this really fast. I'm super excited. All right. If you guys, well, I guess I'll be able to tell. Huh? I just have to hit the button where I hit play. Hold on.
But why does she have the TV behind her? I don't understand.
Oh, God. Do, 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 do. Haha! What's starting coach mean? Oh, God.
31 slides.
What's that? I can't. I don't even see where to click it.
Jesus.
Look. I thought it said harassing, but it doesn't. Oh, how did you find that? No, you just said no microphone.
Yeah, but not here. They still hear you.
Can you still hear me? Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm excited to share this with you guys. Of course, that is our logo, and we love it so much. So much. Okay. My computer really sounds like it's working hard. It's like
That's my PowerPoint.
inside. It's my first day, guys. Why won't the slideshow work? I hit the button. I'm just a baby. Okay. All right. So for those of you who don't know, in 2015 is when the Empire was started, actually in a different company. But that is really when Ad Tag Message was started, and we tested it out, and it worked really.
So far, is she lying or telling the truth?
Well, she's talking about Modare.
Yes. Is that when the Empire was started?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to walk away.
I can't remember what her team name was in Pure Romance. It had something to, like the Beauty Queens. That was her team name, I think. The Beauty Queens.
Wow. Very original. And the Empire, very original. Who would have thought Star Wars, you know? They must have taken it from her, is my guess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's
Sam
see how
says.
she is. I bet this could
Sam says, I bet this could have been an email. I'm willing to bet money on that.
Yeah.
Erin, wasn't Justin Prince's team called the Empire?
I don't know, but he has a crown in his logo as well.
Well, I think he had the original crown, allegedly.
That is so telling.
Also, shouldn't Empire
Sorry, I just walked in, but I heard.
That's awesome.
No, it's good. But shouldn't Empire be capitalized, if you will? Because wouldn't that be a proper noun?
Proper noun.
Capitalized.
Okay. All right.
really well because in 2015, Facebook was not doing what Facebook does. And so in the chat, if you're somebody who Facebook is driving you totally nuts because you can't figure out who added who to the groups and you can't refer people back properly, or you refer somebody back and it takes 7 days for them to respond and you're getting annoyed and your customer's getting annoyed and they're going somewhere else and you're losing people and everybody's all over the place. And every time you go live in that group, it never goes to anybody. And anytime you post on something, it's like you get a million notifications. Any of these things? Anyone annoyed, or is it just me? Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, so she's saying the system didn't work. But wasn't she going to write a book on ATM? What happened with that? Oh, it's because the system didn't work. She basically just admitted here that tracking people back to who added them to the group, which was a like set in stone, you will get removed from the groups if you sell to somebody that you didn't add to the group and like all kinds of stuff.
But allegedly,
she's basically admitting. Yeah. Interesting. Also, thank you, Heather. I appreciate you.
That's what I thought. That's why. Oh, we have translation, don't we? I forgot we have translation. Let me slow down. Okay.
Oh my god!
Sorry. All right, I'll slow down. I forgot. Okay. But in 2015 is when ad tag message was created. And guys, it did work really well. And so in 2017, we did something, which is we came here. So this is actually the very first photo we ever took here.
Ellen! Thank you, hon. Ellen, look how cute you are. That was so cute.
I don't know about you. That looks like more than 8 people.
Sure does. Why did they all have hair colors?
Also, it's really interesting how many of these people are either not on good terms with JL and have stepped away from the empire and their systems, or have left altogether. Very fascinating. This is the original, what is this, 14? This is the, I'm so glad she's showing this picture. This is the original 14 that flew into Dallas. We took this picture on the stairs of the hotel that Prove It was paying for all of us. And then we went to a steakhouse and we did indoor skydiving. This was the group of people that were flown in. And there were also dozens and dozens of people that joined from home. So she talks about the original 8. That it was actually this group of individuals that were flown in by Prove It. They paid for everything. And then there were hundreds, I want to say hundreds, that might be an exaggeration. So I'll say dozens and dozens of people that joined from home that were not here. So her original 8 story does not make any sense.
So someone comments at 13 to be exact. If you think of it, Bree was a customer of Courtney's at the time.
I did not know that.
So someone mentioned the 13 and I was looking at the picture going, and I remember that was the whole thing. Bree was a customer at the time when she came over. I think that's what, this is just from memory and conversations. So maybe it was 13 and then eventually became 14 promoters. I don't know. But I know Bree was a customer from O'Dare.
That makes total sense. Let's see. Is there anyone from this picture other than Boss Lee that's still in this? Yeah. Courtney is. I think Chelsea rejoined. Bree, Sydney, Brittany.
I think everyone with colored hair except Aaron.
Except for me.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that Kaywood in the back?
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't work with Jessie Lee allegedly anymore. Not that I want to, like, that's her story to tell or whatever, but just an example of what I've been talking about. And there's several people in this picture that no longer work with Jessie Lee. So, yikes.
At least she used the real photo.
True.
in Dallas, Texas. This is actually about 5 minutes from my house. And so sometimes we recreate this, but these are the original people who came down. These are not just frontline people, but these are, like, as you see, we got Bree Bellman. She's obviously second line to me, etc. But this was the start of all of this for those of you who don't know. And so in 2016, like I said, is when Ad Tag Message really, really started. And I'm just going to show you guys a couple of conversations that I found in my old cell phone. And it's going to make you laugh because it's going to seem.
I have a mouthful of Quest bar. Dre, do you want to answer this question?
So the Crowns Up was meant to be a disruptor, if memory serves me correctly. So whenever it was done, it was meant to disrupt wherever. I can't get my fingers straight anymore. But she always called it the gang sign. But it was really meant to be a disruptor.
It's actually a sorority sign.
Yeah, it was actually taken from a sorority.
Oh, which really? I didn't know that part.
Yep.
Exactly how a bunch of you are doing business right now. Okay. So you can read these, right? I'm over here doing cardio, which means probably Stairmaster. I'm doing cardio, so I can't look her up. LOL. How many of you have had a conversation like that? Maybe not cardio. Some of you are cardino, right? But how many of you have been busy somewhere? How many of you have been out with your family somewhere and you can't check the group? Okay. We had those same issues 5 years ago. Okay. Now look at the one over on the right. This is me explaining to somebody how to start their business. And the bottom line is the one that makes me laugh the most, because this is exactly what we're doing now. We're picking and choosing what we want to tag people in, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm right. Okay. I'm like, I tagged you in this. I tagged you in that. Here's how you change your link video. There's tons more, but I figure 4 tags is enough. And the ones who want to learn will get the point. Well, maybe that's why some of you are rank 7, 8, 9, 10, and some of us are struggling to hit rank 1 because maybe you didn't get the point yet, right? Like, that's not really a system, guys. I'm honest enough to tell you that's not really a system. I love the people whose faces I can see. I can only see 5 of your faces, but the laughter that's happening right now from some of you, I feel a little attacked by Klaus in Denmark, but it's fine, you know, just a little bit. Brittany Anderson, I always feel, no, I'm kidding, but she is giggling because she was here and probably has the same conversations. So in 2017, we joined Prove It. The next photo is actually our first ever Prove It event that we all went to. This was epic. This was our epic team photo. This is 2017.
Y'all see me in there?
Sasha made a joke that the only thing that was duplicating was colored hair. And he might have had a point, okay. But who do you see in that photo that you still know? I think that's always good. I was like, man, I'm looking at some of these photos. I see a lot of quitters, and I would hate for that to be the conversation I say about any of you. So let's not quit. Okay?
She's so cute.
Say it.
I see a lot of quitters.
You know what? What's wrong with quitting something?
It's called freedom of choice, ma'am. Oh, that's right. You're not allowed to think that way in a cult.
There's this. Ooh, I'm about to get started right now.
Go, girl.
There's nothing wrong with quitting. First off, why? Good for you if you quit alcohol. Good for you if you quit smoking. Good for you if you quit something bad for you. Quitting something bad for you is success. Staying in something that's bad for you is not. So, in fact, these people who are staying in something bad for them, no matter what money shows, it is not being successful. Success is knowing yourself, knowing what's good for you, and doing the best thing for you and your family. Literally, I can't. Me and my Honey Nut Cheerios with no milk are so upset.
Y'all, that's my best friend right there. I just needed y'all to know that.
Oh, thank you.
It's true. It's absolutely true.
Dave said, Quitter Club. Hey, me too.
Listen, I'll turn that into merch. Don't play.
Quitter Club. Listen, the reality is, and we say it over and over.
Lori said, I quit everything.
I love it.
It's just, Jessie Lee.
Really? Oh.
This part right here, Karina. I love how she's just telling on herself with these pictures. Yeah. From my experience, the only reason she makes these comments the way that she does, and of course, this is just my opinion, is because she's trying to discredit whatever those people are saying. So she's trying to discredit what I'm saying. Oh, she's a quitter. Blah, 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 blah. You know, and she's done the same thing to Dre. She's done the same thing to JJ. It's just, this is how, in my opinion, she tries to quiet and discredit the people that are sharing their experience and also talking about the facts. She said it herself. Look at all the people that quit. Well, why did we quit? Let's tell the whole story, because she's not. So
Could it be because the FTC says that most people don't make money in an MLM?
could it be because the median, or I can't remember if it's median or average on the proven income disclosure statement from 2020 of all reps was exactly zero?
Oh, I thought it was $1.
Zero.
Zero.
Yeah. And there are so many incredible people in this picture that have walked away and done incredible things. And it's a beautiful thing.
And it's like quitting does not equal failure. That's not right. That's a narrative that people like her put out there.
Yes.
But that's not actually what quitting is. Like that, not at all.
I love this comment. There's a common denominator, Jesse, and I think it's you.
You know, and I know for a fact that there's still certain people that are in Prove It who are a part of the empire, and that they were exiled for having a difference of a simple opinion.
Yeah, and I bet they're in this picture.
They are.
I'm looking. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So the moment you have a thought of your own, you're no longer tolerated.
Yeah. Oh, Randy's in this
Tolerated may not be the
picture.
right word, but you know, we got it.
Randy's in this picture.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Okay. And then you obviously see some old faces that are consistent, have stuck around, have remained loyal to the team, have created a total different lifestyle for themselves, for their families, and it's so powerful what we've done here. So, oh, I thought they can't see me. Can they see what? You can see me or you can't see me? Oh, here, go like that, you mean?
Yeah, they can't see the picture.
I thought they're seeing the screen. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Sasha.
Okay.
All right, so this next screenshot is ad tag message. This is our 4th month in business. 4th full.
So this is a screenshot of the back office. Look who's number 10. Hi, that's me. And I bet this is new customers.
Probably.
Yeah. Also, look who's number 1. Is that Katie? Is that Katie?
I think so.
Isn't that interesting? And Ashley is on here. These are people that were
I really
exiled.
only recognize Brittany, and I think that's the Brittany, but I don't know. Like, I really only recognize that Brittany, and then of course you.
Yeah. Well, and we don't know if that's the same Brittany because there's no picture. But yeah, isn't that I love that my name is all over this stuff. This is great. Love that.
So good.
Full month in business. This is our customer leaderboard. So these are the top customer acquirers. Now, how many of you have ever looked at any of the leaderboards that I post these days? Put a yes in the chat if you've ever looked at some of the leaderboards these days. And how many of you ask questions like, where the are they finding 200 new customers a month? How do they have 100 new customers every month? How do they have 50 new customers a month? Well, because that's the difference between Saga and ad tag message. Okay, the success is in the speed and in the simplicity. Okay, all right, let's keep rocking and rolling. Now, here's the cool thing. People are still talking about ad tag message. They're still selling you on ad tag.
Notice who she's featuring in this, Dre.
What's up, John? Hey, Nadia.
John Melton.
JP. It's JP. Hello, JP.
They're all John and Nadia.
No, it's John Melton.
So
Yeah,
okay.
John and Nadia. That's what I'm saying. They're on all John and Nadia. That's the name.
Yeah.
So
Dre,
I was
tell this story, and I'm gonna go use the facilities real quick.
okay. I can't believe we're seeing JJ. Oh my god, I can't. So the whole thing is, I was in Modere for probably 6 to 8 to 9 months, and where Jessie Lee talks about ad tag message, so did John and Nadia Melton. And I think that, I don't know, Jessie Lee takes, or at least she allegedly says that she was the creator of ad tag message.
Well,
But
no, she wasn't.
exactly. Well, no, listen, she doesn't create anything. But
Correct.
you hear the Melton, I'll just refer to them as the Meltons, but they created this. And then they were selling a course about ad tag message when I was in Modere. So and then I come to meet Jessie Lee, and she's trying to sell, well, it was my system and they stole it from me. This is just my perspective, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's interesting. Lord.
Dude, she's straight up. John and Nadia Melton, John and Nadia Melton, John and Nadia Melton.
And let me tell you, it was a big deal. Because she would be like, they stole it from me. I developed that. Really?
They didn't even develop it. I know that they weren't even. No. Someone else developed ad tag message, and it probably wasn't even with MLMs to begin with.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
But why not take credit for something? Well,
Yeah.
hello, she is the #1 network marketer in the world, y'all. According to her own opinion.
That was so funny. It was my favorite because she hadn't even reached the top of Prove It yet.
Can't. Well, didn't we look up who the #1 network marketer was? And it sure as heck wasn't her. She wasn't even in the top 10.
No, she was like 600 something.
Yeah, there you go. Say a lie long enough and you'll eventually believe it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. I can't believe she actually put a picture with JP in there. JP means Justin Prince, y'all. There was a lawsuit between the two of them once upon a time.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Remember?
Yep. I remember.
So if you want to do the research yourselves, just consult the Google and you can find all of that as public record.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Oh, God, I can't.
Tag message. They still think ad tag message is relevant. But see, this is just a great example of how people will often duplicate or try to duplicate us, but it just ends up being imitation. And imitation is very flattering.
Us, except they've been in it longer than you and doing ad tag message for longer than you. Jessie, shut your mouth. Oh my god. It's just like, can't you think we can't think for ourselves? Can we not create thoughts?
This is great. I love this so much.
Oh my god.
I love how she's trying to say, oh, look, they're trying to copy us. No, ma'am.
No.
Excuse me, ma'am. I think not.
That is so funny. I'm like, Jessie, shush your mouth, bro. I'm embarrassed for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you think logically and you don't think Jessie's like queen of all, you go, that's not right.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and this, I feel like this is just an attempt to kind of jab John and Nadia.
Oh,
I
It
mean,
is.
she
I don't
loves it.
dislike
She's like,
that.
she loves it so much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike that. I'm just going to be real honest because I'm not a John and Nadia fan by any means.
Me either.
But I just think it's really funny to see all this because she has ATM, ATM, ATM. It's the way, it's the systems for years. And so now all of a sudden for her to be like, listen, it wasn't working. Okay. I can be honest with you and tell you that I know it's not working.
We love you, Dave.
Yeah, we love Dave.
And
All
I
right,
like
let's
telling
keep
people
going.
to shut their mouth.
Oh, sorry.
I just think
What'd you
I
say?
love telling people to shut their mouth.
I know.
That's
I
my
love it
favorite.
when she says that.
Because it's with so much passion. I love it.
So it's like if I could say a billion other things, but I've got to like bring myself down and just say, just shut your mouth. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I can say other that won't get me in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
True.
you know what I mean?
I love it.
But like I said, we have paid to have Saga trademarked. We have paid to have the entire system legally formed into a company for us. So nobody can make Facebook and YouTube videos claiming that they made it. It's ours. Moving along. So I love this, right? Look at Jeff Bezos, because this is kind of what Saga looks like right now. If you look in my office, except for I'm not ugly and bald. Okay. Actually, Jeff Bezos is more handsome and yoked now, but he's still bald. But this is him in 1999. And so I love.
What's wrong with bald? Jesus.
Hello. I'm fine and sexy. Thank you very much.
I'm like, I don't understand
That part.
what who was bald that hurt you? Jesse, calm down. Like,
I think his
get
name was
over it.
Paul.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure his name was Paul. Do you remember
That's
Paul,
like me
Dre?
saying girls with black hair and surgically put in teeth. They're the ugh. You know what I mean? That's like me saying that.
Yeah.
There's no reason for me to say it, and I don't actually feel that way. And I'm not taking it out on everyone who has dark hair and has gotten their teeth fixed. Like,
Yeah.
it just shows like some.
Don't even get me started on that conversation about teeth. We'll do that after I have my next martini.
Okay.
I'm being kind. I'm being PC.
I love it.
The concept of this, right? Like we all sometimes think, I don't think I can do it. I don't know if I'm good enough. But like, look at that. That's how Amazon.com got started. A little office and then inside of his garage. And if you don't know, I think it's kind of interesting, but he took $100,000 loan. Do you guys know the story? He took $100,000 loan from his parents to start Amazon. It's kind of cool. All right. So why are we doing this? Right? Guys, we're doing this because you don't have time freedom. Right? Like put in the chat something you would have loved to have been able to do. Maybe this.
Wow. What do you do when they say the quiet part out loud like this? I don't know what to do.
The
What
jokes
you
are
gonna
writing themselves.
For real.
Because you don't have time freedom. What have we been saying? Shut up, JL. That's right.
Oh, I can't.
Because you don't have time freedom. Well,
She's
No
always got to
one-
offend somebody.
no one has been saying that for a long time. That's JL made that up. She came up with that. Not an entire movement that's
Oh
been-
my God, this is hilarious. I had someone from the Empire reach out and try to recruit me today. Crazy. That is crazy.
Wow.
Hey, have you ever heard or no, excuse me. What do you know about
About
ketones
ketones
and ketosis?
Is that
A
what
lot
y'all
more
would
than
say?
your girlfriend.
Is that what y'all would
Oh,
say?
God.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you know about ketones and ketosis?
Yeah.
That's the script.
Oh
Also-
my God.
I had to erase those shortcuts off my phone
Same.
because I would be texting people, then all of a sudden I would hit a letter and it would be a whole script, and I was like, oh damn.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh God, I can't. So I apologize to anyone I ever did that to. I wasn't in
Same.
my right mind.
Same.
Thank you, Sunny.
Oh, what's on?
Feeling it today.
Oh,
You guys, we're only 33 minutes in and
Oh,
we're on
God.
slide 11.
all right. I'm gonna hydrate again.
Summer, but you knew you couldn't leave your entire business for a month, or maybe somewhere you want to go this winter. Like I really want to go, as an example, to Finland and Scandinavia in general. I want to sleep in one of those glass igloos. I want
Aaron, babe, I think you're muted.
Am I muted? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Do you guys see the notes on the top right of this? It might be kind of small on your end for those that
Right,
are
exactly.
watching like on a phone or something. But it says, why are we doing it? Time freedom. Look at me, how I was operation 6. I think that's supposed to be years.
Years.
And how my life is now. For this, something had to change. Iceland. What is the sun would never go down in you. You go to, I don't know, sleep.
I wonder
I know
if
this
someone.
is being translated.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, but it's interesting that she's doing this training and the notes are right there with what she's supposed to be talking about.
Yeah, and it's poorly translated.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Interesting. I need a new chair, people. This chair is just not working for me.
You should get one.
You notice I keep sinking. I'm like, this damn thing is dying. Sorry, y'all. I'm having a moment. It's just setting me in a different direction.
Oh.
to go do all of the crazy things in the winter wonderlands in the Nordic countries, right? But really, I don't want you guys to have to work and 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 live on your phones. And that's how I was 6 years ago. My phone is full of screenshots and screenshots and screenshots and screenshots of me screenshotting trial sales and screenshotting people I added to groups and screenshotting conversations I had and sending them back to Sydney and saying, hey, here's your customer. Sorry. Hey, Bree, here's your person. Sorry about that. Hey, here you go, Courtney. Didn't mean to run into your customer. Oh God, this person you added to the group. Hey, this person's added by so-and-so in 2021 and da. Like how many of you have had those conversations?
It was
You
the
all have.
rules of the system.
Is anyone getting annoyed with those conversations? Is anyone losing customers because it takes so long to get back to those customers and find out who added them to a group? Yeah, of course. So we knew something had to change, right? And that's how this all started, right? And so we went to Iceland. Some of you saw this, some of you didn't. But when we went to Iceland, we noticed, because I have stories, if you watched my stories in Iceland, we were walking around at 3 in the morning and 4 in the morning, and the sun was literally already up. These Icelanders, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on up there, but they just don't sleep right or something, okay? But the sun never sets. And we used to say this a lot of the times. It came from Curtis Broom, actually, who I've already mentioned on this call. But he used to say the sun never sets on the empire, right? And that is really true in the case of some of our businesses. And I want it to be true in the case of all of your businesses. So I'm going to stop talking for a minute. And Matteo from Italy or Spain or Mexico or America or wherever you want to say he lives, because again, he uses Saga, is going to talk to you. So I don't know. Can you, huh? Yeah, I was going to say, how do I show them you? Let me just exit out for a second.
I think you pressed the right button.
I hit the right button.
Oh yeah, you did.
I think so.
Oh, you just stop sharing. Yes.
It's so unorganized.
Yes.
Okay, now you can see me? Okay, cool. So is anybody already excited, just out of curiosity? Like we haven't even really gotten into how the system exactly works, but you're excited?
What are they excited
Yes.
about?
Isn't this supposed to be a training? Aren't we like 30 something minutes into this training and 35 minutes and there's still no training? Unless I missed something.
There was no training to be seen.
Okay.
Okay. I love it. So for those of you who don't know, Mateo's business is growing very, very fast in Spain and in Italy. I don't know what his volume is right now, but it was something like 85,000 points last time I looked, which is awesome. We're super excited. And I see how he lives his life. It's out of a suitcase for those of you who have not yet figured that out. So I'm going to go ahead and let him talk. But for those of you who have not met him, this is Mateo.
Hey guys, hello Empire, how are you? Do you see me? Yes.
Yeah,
it should be.
Okay, for a second I thought it was the other guy,
Sasha.
and I was real nervous. Yeah. So I'm glad it's not Sasha. Man talks way too much. So yay. That's a positive. Positive.
I'm sure Mateo's going to be the same way, though. Sorry.
I don't want it.
Same. I don't know why we do this to ourselves, but we do.
Fine. Hey, how are you all? I'm super excited to be here today. Not just because I'm feeling so small next to, what is Sasha friends? What's happening?
Oh,
Technical or whatever. Yeah, just leave it there. It's fine. What's the problem? There you are. Okay. But because like I'm feeling so small compared to, of course, like two legends. One, it's even a rank. The other one is not yet there. But we're gonna make it happen. Like it's happening, guys. This team is gonna get to legend. And me speaking now is because, of course, I contributed with all of what I'm gonna present to you now. And I'm not just excited. I'm really like I don't know. I'm really emotional right now. Like in this exact moment, to tell you that I'm really sure that this is like a turning point. Jessie Lee's point of view of the story, it's great, it's amazing, but I want to give you a little bit of my point of view of the story. It was more or less end of October last year when I don't know who of you know me like more or less. Like I do own the other businesses, and this is a positive or negative thing that I'm gonna say. Maybe Jessie will then tell me like, you madafu. But I'm pretty lazy when it comes to some actions that have to be done. And actually, like Sasha friends use always this word. That's why like in the slides you see that lazy word. And basically, I got to a point in which I felt that the more my business was growing, the more I was creating a cage around me, like literally. I was like the more I had to grow in volume, in sales, like just grow my business period, like the more I was cutting my free time off. And so I said, am I actually building a business? Yes, that's one. I'm actually building a business, or am I, as she mentioned, building a high paid job? And starting from there, I started looking for other solutions. I was at the time, actually, I was just getting back from Las Vegas. For who of you remembered like the trip to Las Vegas, there it was his place. And I was talking to many of the leaders in the empire. And hey, what's your system now? So what are you doing? Where are you? How are you managing your day-to-day daily DMO? Or like how are you actually planning to grow? What's your game plan, etc., etc., etc.? And I realized that the system that we were calling system was not that unified, first of all. And it was not the system that, like the incredible system that we were claiming that maybe it was, for many reasons. And I think you can all agree with me. And first of all, who is actually super excited for what is coming? Can you please like drop a legend in the chat? I want you to like literally write legend. I'm not gonna give you Sasha friends.
I have a question, because what's real weird to me is that someone on Jessie's team was doing something that she wasn't say they should be doing. Like they obviously did not think her systems worked, right? And so they went and tried to do new systems. And when they told her, I'm guessing normally if it was like a woman or like, you know, someone like female saying, hey, I'm doing these systems, sorry, she would have ixnayed and cut them out of her life, right? They would have been taken off of everything. But when these men do it, right? Why did she then go, okay, we'll look, and then look into it? I've been thinking about that a little bit, and it doesn't make sense to me how all of a sudden something she says she created, she says no longer works, doesn't work. And so she's going to go with what these guys, which, you know, no disrespect to guys, love him. Ayo, Dre, love him. But like, these guys literally went behind her back to do this.
Yep.
And she was fine with it, or maybe she was upset at the beginning and then, but she listened to them.
Yeah.
So for me, I have an issue with seeing, you know, I just see something there that I don't like. And I think it's very misogynistic of her. Not saying that, you know, their stuff isn't better, but just the way she's treated people in the past, and I know have done things differently than her. And compared to this is very odd. I feel like both of you will have so much to say. I don't know. You're giving me vibes.
I know. I was waiting for Dre because he did the finger point. I was like, okay, go ahead, Dre. I'm gonna wait. Go ahead, Dre.
However, comma space. Notice how she's like, I had to get my lawyers involved to protect the system. So whose name is under that system, y'all?
Oh, it's gonna be hers, even though she didn't come up with it.
And where's the
Bingo.
money going?
Up,
Who's
Warren.
benefiting from the $47 a month that these promoters are going to be paying? Where is that money going? And don't tell me it's all going to, you know, the programmers or any of those things, please. 47, she's, who knows how big her team is now. And the amount of people that are going to be paying $47 a month for this, that we don't even know what it is. And to add to the point that JJ was bringing up, that is exactly why many of the women that were exiled from the empire, that's the reason why, is because they wanted to do their own thing. They wanted to have their own Facebook groups. They wanted to do their own trainings. They wanted to do something separate from the empire, and they were exiled. They were kicked out of all of the groups. She blocked a lot of them. There was a situation in Australia. There's been countless situations with leaders in the United States. I'm not going to like point out states these people are in or anything like that, but this is a pattern. This is the first time that same pattern was duplicated. Why do I think that that's happening? Because she needed the European leg. She needed them, obviously, for her to go legend. And one thing I know about her is if somebody has an idea, this is just my personal opinion, somebody has an idea, she's going to take that and implement it to the team. And depending on what platform she's on or what stage she's on, she's going to present it like it's her idea. She's done that to countless other leaders that are no longer working with her or have left Prove It altogether. So, Rachel, here's for all the ketones I drank. Thanks, Rachel.
That is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Karina said, you know, for someone who presents herself as such a badass, she sure does submit to men. Like JJ said, it's misogyny for me. If y'all need more proof, go watch the interview she did with No, don't watch that interview. No, don't go. First off, don't watch that guy. Second, we don't give him views.
Yeah.
But you're correct, Karina, in all the aspects of it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's fascinating to me just watching her go back and forth. And yeah. And also I saw, Charlene, it's your birthday. Are there any other birthdays here today?
That's what I like started something earlier. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
Charlene's
Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
I know Jessica's
Charlene.
birthday was Thursday. Yeah. Jessica's birthday was this last Thursday. Are there any other birthdays? I think since we're talking about it, like, let's celebrate you guys. That's amazing. Happy birthday, everybody.
Yes, happy birthday.
When you think about it, it's like, you're right. Who's benefiting at the end of the day? You know, and also, how many times are you going to hear in a Zoom or a call? Well, as somebody mentioned it, you must not take your business seriously if you're not a part of Saga.
Yep.
Can you not hear her saying that, or someone saying that?
Yeah. Happy birthday, Charlene, and happy late birthday, Amy Jo.
Hey, I have to tap it. Oh, okay, sorry, I was reading the thing. Hey, ow! Sorry, I dropped
Are
something.
you okay?
Can you hear me?
Are you all right
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Oh,
I'm supposed
yeah.
to be muted. I'm supposed
Oh.
to be muted. I guess my things. Yeah, no, I dropped my. When I use my mouse, I use this, and it just fell off.
Oh. All right, let's keep moving.
Tyler dropped me 5707. Okay, everybody said dropping legend. Thank you. Amazing. So, and what I realized at the time, like it was, I got back to from Las Vegas, and I said, okay, I see that there is basically no unified system. First of all, second, I see that the more the business grows, the more you are building a cage around you. Secondly, like I said, oh fuck, no. Like, so that was something that I really said, do I actually, like, my question was, do I actually want to grow my business this way? And it is tough saying something like that. And maybe that's the late.
I was trying to answer that question in like song, but I was on her team for 6 years.
Kat said the one time you were. I know.
The amount of times that I have been editing a video and in the editing process, I realized I was muted and I was like, dang, that was good commentary. And I have to cut it
That
out.
is so frustrating.
Oh, God.
There's. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes. Now I can't hear you.
My mic's hooked up now. Sorry, everybody. Much love. Sorry I made a scene. We're fine.
Oh, I love it.
Laziness that Sasha friends always talk to me about, but maybe that's the positive side. There is a positive side of this laziness as well, and that's somehow where the Saga system comes out, because I started talking to Sasha friends, just asking always around, hey, how are you making this better? Like, how are you actually, what's your system? And we started chatting. We started having like one call every few days just to get updated. And from there, and we were talking a few days ago about it too. I was in Switzerland. It was freezing. It was late November, early December, and we were actually laying down all the points of okay, what we have right now, what's our system now, and how can it be? Like, let's imagine the perfect system. Okay, using the like word perfect in between many commas. What if it's what we started actually saying. And I want you to follow me in this. We figured out that the actual system that we were working with was not 100% duplicable. It was, as I said, not really a system, because not like everybody was having the same thing. It was building a cage around you. It was tied to a platform that somehow could, it was too.
I don't think Jessie likes what they're saying right now, because they're saying her system sucked.
They really are. I love that for us, though.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they went ahead and did their own thing, which she now claims credit for.
Mm-hmm.
Risky, you know. Who of you have been banned from Facebook, or you've been in Facebook jail, or you had any problems related to the Facebook groups / Facebook period? Drop me a 5 in the chat, please. I suppose I'm gonna see a lot of 5s. Oh yeah, now it's better. Thank you. Here we have you see Courtney's face there. Exactly. Okay. So, and it was better earlier, but
Okay, that's
yeah. Just okay, it's good. So from that point on, with Sasha friends, we started saying, okay, you know what? Let's start creating something that we say it's what we think that our what if comes actually into place. So it was December last year. So guys, you understand like that there is a 13-14 months work behind all this, first of all. And it was December last year, and I started talking to a developer, like a person that I know for all my life. I've been known for all my life. Hey, and my question was, is this and this and this and this possible to actually build, to be actually built, like developing wise, like coding wise? And the person told me, yes, it is, like, it's possible. It's not like super cheap, nor super fast, not super whatever, but it's possible. Okay. This is all we had to know for us to go on. So flash forward, like with Sasha, we started having different, not just meetings on Zoom.
There is so much storytelling. Are we going to get to the training?
Nope. I love him. I really do. One, he's very handsome. Two, that's neither
Fair.
here nor there.
Fair.
But he completely, he does talk a lot. He really does. Because, yeah, I've been on calls with him and he talks a whole lot. But I heard some people like, he can keep talking because we like the accent.
The accent is beautiful. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
But that's where it ends for me.
But
This is a word salad beyond word salads. And I'm like, can you just get to the damn point?
God, exactly. All right, let's go. Maybe we'll get to some actual training instead of just telling stories.
Or like the daily meetings, but we started meeting physically always more to build this up. Until like, and then now reconnect to Jessel's story until it was March, April or something like that, when with the lab, we were talking about something about a system, and we came out with, hey, this is the actual system that we think can be a thing. And we've been built so far something. We have Spanish translation, we have German translation. Oh, because I'm going too far. It's very difficult to go to slow down in this situation, but I'll try to do so. I'll swear I'll try to do so. Translators, I think that I see some of you. I see Moritz. Yeah.
Can you see it now?
Yeah. Thumb up if you follow me. Okay, cool. Okay, so and now what I want to show you guys is these what ifs. Okay, so I want to get there. Like I kind of listed like the negative things of the system that we've been working so far with, and I want to get to a point in which I tell you, and I want to share the screen.
Who's excited? Like, give me a flame or something so I can see some flames.
Yeah.
Yay! Look at the fire.
Second technical. There you are.
By the way, Germany is less than 7,000 points from rank 10.
Okay.
Go game changer, go! Go game changer, go!
Jill was scared that Germany was not going to do so. Like I said, like it's a done thing. Come on, it's just
Dude,
a done
I'm
thing.
pooping so much.
You heard it, right? Okay, guys. Again, drop me a 10.
She's pooping so much, but it's just a vanity rank.
It
You know what I'm
didn't
saying?
matter. She wasn't trying to hit it.
Right.
And please, if you see the slide now, and mostly if you are excited for what is coming. Yes, I see the 10. Okay, so how do I change the slide? There you are. Oh, I already listed the problems. Okay, no system, working dog. You got to be unemployed. Okay, you basically have a very high paid job, but it's still a job, and it's not duplicable. Okay, that gets to the platform problem. What we always say, and it's a thing. It's that people fail, system won't. Like as long as we have a strong system, an actual system that works even when we are not working, there is where you actually can create time freedom. That is where you actually can travel, can as Giseli was mentioning, and the reason why even like all this is called saga, it's because the sun never the sun can never come down to your business. You know what I mean? Like you can always go on producing. Because and it doesn't have to be tied to your own work, because otherwise we get back to the cage that we were talking about, right? So now I'm gonna list you a few things, of which is like the most important things right now that I would tell you that this is the system we all need. And then I'm going to show you like, this is why I have the phone in my hand, something practically. And there is actually what I want to see your faces with open mouth. So imagine now something. Imagine that you've been working the whole year. Now is today is the 30th of November. And now, for example, I see Brittany. Brittany, I don't know, how many leads have you been working on all this year? Like 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 leads? I'm just guessing, but like I think that I'm not that far from the right number, right? if I would ask you, and I'm targeting Brittany, but I can target whoever, right? I'm asking you, like, think about all the leads that you have been working on the whole year, the full year. And now, okay, if I ask you, hey, do you have all your leads in your hands? And do you have the chance, because it was the Black Friday, or yesterday it was like 2 days ago, it was Cyber Monday, to just click 2 buttons and have the chance to message them all? Yes or no? Please help me in the chat. Yes or no? I don't see the chat. Show me the chat, please. No.
Everybody says no.
Okay, everybody says no. Amazing. Exactly. No. So imagine the system. Thank you. Imagine a system where you do have the chance to have your whole data always stored in a always in a place. Let's call it an app, where you just touch in your phone and you have all of them there. And always make the example that, imagine that now the 1st of January, for any reason you start whatever. I shouldn't make this this example, but this is my last call, as Sasha's always say, right? Let's say you start another business. Okay, you start selling t-shirts. Okay, you completely shift your business, or you completely like get out of your mind and you want to, I don't know, sell just bottles. No, let's say you want to just sell bottles of ketones. Okay, not the ketones, but the bottles. You have the chance to message all of your leads from the previous year just with few clicks, because you have all stored there. Would this change your life? Will this change your business? Yes or no? Help me in the chat, please. Yes, I see the chat. Thank you. Now I see the chat. Okay, this is the first what if that we were talking time ago with Sasha. Then, what if instead of needing to having the person to ask you for the friendship request on Facebook, and then getting added to the group, and then send me a thumb up, and so like, what if instead of doing all these steps, you have all the prospecting information, all the information for your prospect?
Aaron, is he really saying that your ATM system just really sucked ass? Is that what he's really saying? Is he
really
saying
saying that
your system just was horrible?
Oh,
I'm listening to
I feel like I need a drink. I'm not gonna lie. My eyes are so heavy, and I'm like, when are we gonna get to, like, we're 48 minutes into this 100 an hour and 33-minute video, and they've not talked about the system barely at all.
And then the people downstairs from me are playing Eminem like at full blast. So I'm like, okay, I've got all things going on right now.
I love that so much. Also, this is important to bring up too. Europe has super strict laws about collecting personal data, and I'm sure they are not following those laws with this app.
Well, remember when he almost said when we went into Europe, when Prove It first went into Europe, it was on the down low, where there were laws that you cannot open a business or have a network marketing company, and yet they still did it. So they broke many laws. And I'm sure, in my opinion, they're currently breaking laws.
You know what's interesting about that is in Prove It's policies and procedures, it says that you can only do business in countries they're open in their policies and procedures. I'm going to find you exactly where it is. So hang tight.
Because I know it's in there. Which, speaking of policies and procedures, I took a look at those, and they have definitely changed since my departure.
They definitely have changed. Let's see. Let's keep playing. I'll scroll this, and then I'll let you guys know when I find it.
In one single place. Let's call it a link that you shoot out, and you have to do zero work when it comes to actually giving information to your prospect. Would this actually change something in your business? What if your whole energy and work could go towards like the building of your personal brand, and you have to do zero work in teaching to your new promoters how to talk to a prospect, which is if it is for business or for as a client for the ketones? What if you don't have to spend one single minute of your life anymore explaining something, quote unquote explaining, or just doing the different steps in the of adding in the Facebook group and eventually then adding up again, tagging them, etc., etc. Would this change your life? Yes or no? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, that's the second what if. What then?
Okay, so I found something interesting. This is in Prove Its Policies and Procedures, section 3.6, and it is Article C. Dre and I have talked about this a lot because they have Empire merch, and it specifically says in this article, a promoter is prohibited from soliciting any fellow Prove It promoter or customer for any non-Prove It opportunity at or immediately following any Prove It related meeting, event, seminar, convention, or other forum of any kind, live or virtual. And they give examples: online chats, Prove It Facebook groups, live video streams, etc., that other Prove It promoters or customers are known to be attending. A promoter may also not offer or sell any swag, clothing, accessories, shakers, etc. at any such event without the prior written authorization of compliance. So I'm wondering if all of these top leaders, or leaders, if you will, within the empire have gotten that approved from Prove It, because they're all starting to have merch.
So, it's funny you say that, because I remember when we were in the empire, Jessie Lee sold it as a ticket upgrade, if you will. Remember, she had ordered, I can't remember what event it was, but she had ordered so much swag that she was going to sell, and BU told her you can't do that. So then, in order to circumnavigate that, she created, okay, this is a ticket upgrade, and if you get this package, you get all this stuff. If you get another package, you get this stuff. So she found a way around, she found the loophole, if you will, on how to sell swag and make money off of it.
Yeah.
So
here's another thing. This is under that same 3.6 section, and it's Article F. A promoter shall not solicit any person or entity in the Prove It community for any non-Prove It business-related training or educational services, which require participants to pay an admission fee without prior written authorization from the Prove It Compliance Department. Any promoter seeking authorization to conduct training under this provision, they have to submit a written request that describes everything. Any approval granted by Prove It terminates at the conclusion of the specific training event described in promoter's written request, and promoter must seek approval under this provision for any and all future training events. That's interesting, because I don't remember ever hearing that she had to do a written request for Empire U and such.
No, she only had to change the dates because BU would end up inevitably scheduling a Prove It event at the exact same weekend as just the Empire U.
Yeah. A violation of any of these provisions in this section shall constitute unreasonable and unwarranted contractual interference between Prove It and its promoters, and will inflict irreparable harm on Prove It. In such event, Prove It may, at its sole discretion, impose any sanction it deems necessary and appropriate against the promoter, including termination of the promoter's account and or seeking immediate injunction relief without the necessity of posting a bond, in addition to any other legal remedies that Prove It may be entitled.
So that pretty much just summed up and said that they're selective, because if Jessie Lee complains and cries enough, they'll just bow to her whim.
Yep.
Now, JJ is back. I need to run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, this is insane. So I just wonder if people reached out to Prove It and their compliance department and asked the question if this training and all of this stuff that we've seen from her have been approved with a written request, if you will, according to section 3.6 of their policies and procedures. I just wonder. And her courses and her mastermind. I wonder. Anyways, let's keep going.
And this is very strong. This is the most important what if, in my opinion. I always hammered on this. Have you ever heard the sentence? And I think that mostly like a network marketing or style, we always heard the money stands on the, well, you have it written there, I suppose, on the follow-up, right? The money is on the follow-up. There is not a client that comes and buys right away. It's a different follow-up. It's different steps, right? That you have to get back at them. Okay, so getting back to the example, what if with this old system, okay, do you have all your contacts stored always, and you have you rewrite them down in an agenda, or do you put them in an Excel? Who of you, please, okay, somebody do the Excel thing, okay? Let's say we are 700 people in this call. We have me, oh my God, Excel. Somebody saying Excel. Out of the 700 people, maybe 10 of us are doing Excels. How time consuming is the Excel? And if you're doing an Excel, would you delegate that to a virtual assistant or somebody? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, amazing. So let's say that you even do that. And of course you would delegate. But what if you have the system that stores all your contact for you to then be able to, with one click, do the follow-up super easy? Would it change your business? Yes or no? That's not a what if. Again, and what if we get to a point in which, what if you are starting now because after this call, you set up your Saga, your new system, and you say, oh my God, but I'm 5 years in business. I'm 3 years in business. I'm 2 years in business. I'm 2 months in business. What do I do with all my contacts? Do I have to add them one by one? What if I tell you that with 2 clicks, you can import your old data directly from your Pruvit back office in your system in Saga, for you to be able always to have there the contacts to follow up and to be in touch with them right away. Wow, 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 wow. Yes, exactly. Mouths are opening a little bit, always more. Yes, with these what ifs. Amazing. And now, guys, I want open mouths. What if you imported all your contacts, or you have all your contacts from the whole year that you've been working on? Translators, please forgive me.
So you can do all of this from the Pruvit app. You can message everybody from the Pruvit app, your customers and such. And you also have all of your promoters information and your customers information in Pruvit's back office. So unless they have figured out a way to download all the leads that you added to SPR, the customer group, potential customer group, this just seems a little, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's already been done. And didn't I say when she started talking about this that I thought it was going to be a CRM system? Because I'm pretty sure I said that a long time ago. Redundant, that's the word. Thank you so much. Pretty sure I said that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe it was on a live. I have no idea.
And with few clicks, let's say with 2 clicks, you manage to send out a message to 1,000 people all at once. Would this help your business? Yes or no? I'm letting you imagine all this. Does this all make sense? Yes or no? Okay. Now I have to share with this phone. So I stop the sharing here, and I want to need just a little to be closed. So myself, oh, I'm already, so I can do that. So guys, no, only the host can share that. So I need 1 second. Technical.
I remember this.
I'm already cost, or I should be, or what's my name? No, I'm Bosley. Oh, I'm Bosley. Yeah, you see, we have different. Okay. Okay, my cost. Okay, guys. Now, you see me, right? You just see me with a mass message behind me. Okay, and me on my phone on my hand. Perfect, amazing. You're still there, right? So I'm gonna share my screen. Microphone off. I don't need the microphone. Please drop a 100 if you see my screen sharing now. What I'm gonna share with you guys is the system, the saga of this what if that I just mentioned you is there. I'm gonna walk you through right away, like very quickly, and then I'm gonna leave the word to the protagonist right now, today's protagonist for sure. He's going to blow your mind, because what I'm gonna show you now, what I showed you, what I told you, and I'm gonna show you now, it's nothing. We are like 0.0 of all of this. So you see, we have a dashboard, and we have leads, mass messaging, import data, and Betty the bot. Now, you get 2 leads. You have a lot of leads in here, and you can categorize them. So let's say you want promoters here. Okay, I have promoters. Okay, let's say you want customer, you get customers, etc., etc., etc. Now, what we can do with this with these leads in there, we can do whatever you want. Let's get back to the mass messaging part that I was mentioning you. Let's say that I want to message some promoters, right? Let's say, of course, in this case, it's I select all of them. All these things you will get the details. I'm just showing you very quickly what you can do.
I mean, that looks pretty simple. You have different categories for the different promoters. You saw the promoters said create income. Clearly, that's their goal, right? Then you have health and create income, I think is what this is. And so it's messaging all those people that you add to categories. It's really not that profound, in my opinion.
Sorry, you're right. I'm double showing. It's funny. So you see the mass messaging. Let's say I applied my filters. I found 9 leads. I can SMS them. Boom. You see? Hi. I love you. We select a few of them, of course. And I think that they are going to receive a message. Please, I think that some of them are in the audience right now.
So they're going to get really impersonal messages. Love that.
This
Of
really
course, that's
isn't
sarcasm.
shattering stuff.
No.
This has been done countless times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's,
Found
I mean,
a way.
somebody was saying there's several other ways that you can do this that's not $47 a month.
Correct.
Somebody's making money off of this. You
Gee, I
can't
wonder
convince me
who.
otherwise.
Yeah.
I wonder who.
Mm-hmm.
If you could share, maybe not now because you guys are seeing me. Later, you can show that I just sent you hi, I love you. Import data, as I showed you earlier, you just download the data from your own back office, Prove back office, and you upload it here, and you're gonna have all the contacts as it's already shown here in the dashboard. Okay, and I'm gonna do that right away. I have a CSV ready, so here, and I have contacts, and I just do continue. Okay, there are some emails and stuff that are not valid or whatever, but we have the contacts in here. You see it? We have 200, 300 and something leads in here that we didn't have earlier. Are you following me, guys? And finally, which I didn't mention earlier, we're gonna have Betty Unchained. What does it mean, Betty Unchained? It means that when it's absolutely out of Facebook. Like imagine now, like not having any bugs from Facebook. If you are in Facebook jail, if you have any situation related to a platform which is.
So she finally found a way to monetize Betty the bot.
Well, she had Betty the bot linked to her monetized YouTube channel.
Yes.
So she was making money off of it. And think about how many times they tell people to go through it. Just keep watching it. Just keep watching it. She gets paid on all of that.
Oh,
Oh, God, this is
It's not
terrible.
reliable and which is not controlled by us. Now we have it like in our hands. Are you excited? Yes or no?
And it's totally
No!
done, by the way. So, like, a side note on Betty. Betty is now completely revamped. Betty has all new videos. Betty has the entire Saga system. Betty is going to have all of the boards inside of it. That's our next thing we're building out. So you no longer have to use the boards app. It'll all be inside of this. Betty is teaching you how to set up your Instagram, set up your TikTok, set up your Facebook, tells you exactly how to create extra content, the best content that creates the most leads so they can go through Saga, everything. Betty is completely redone. It has been our biggest project probably of Saga. That's probably a lie, but Betty's been a lot. So she's completely redone. She no longer has broken legs, so to speak. She is picking up the walker and throwing it off the balcony, and she is now running. So we are really, really excited about that. Hopefully you guys are too.
And not to take any more time, I'm gonna show you the last things. Getting here in the profile, you have here the link that you can copy and paste in different languages. As per now, you see here there is even USA and English, European English, with the package and stuff. And the incredible thing, and you all will figure out yourself, is that in the link that you are gonna send out, the people will be able to just purchase, get back to you, and much more. I'm not gonna get any more time with it. I'm stopping the share, and I'm gonna call here the person that I say that is the protagonist today somehow. Like we have the legend, which is always who is always the protagonist, but he's the person that worked so hard behind all this. Like when it comes to systems.
We have a question, Dre. Do you want to answer this?
oh
Hold
wait,
on.
what?
I lost it. Okay, here we go.
Is Betty the bot? So originally it was the onboarding system of how to launch, quote unquote, your business in the empire. It was a system of steps that you had to complete before you got a password to get to the very next assignment / exercise to do, which she claims that she created, but we know she didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know she didn't. It was some of the leaders and her ex that created it.
Correct.
Ugh.
How are
I
y'all
always say
doing?
that
This is a lot.
if Jesse
My bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just like, how are y'all doing? I know this is a
I
whole
know,
lot. This is good stuff. Like, I'm like, I can't wait till he stops talking to see what I want to hear. Sasha.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
I
go
know.
drink real quick.
But I want to hear Sasha.
I'm gonna get a beverage. I'll be right back, but keep going.
For it. Okay.
Okay.
he's the queen, I definitely can say that he's the king. And what can I say? Please welcome him with a lot of fire, speed fire, because what he's gonna say, what he's gonna tell you, is gonna rip off your head. Like you are going to literally cry for how you should be. I don't know, like I don't know. I don't have any words.
Very violent.
For how you should be excited for what is coming. Sasha, friends, please come over.
Hello, my friends. How are you? How is everyone doing? Okay. Do I still need to explain anything? Because everyone should be fired up with this crazy presentation. So put in some more fire emojis for what you just saw. And oh yeah, just because I have no plan what to see. No, I will tell you. But if I curse something like that, you know it. This will definitely be my last training here. I had a hard conversation yesterday with JL, and she said, "No, last time ever." No, so actually, yeah, I'm really super excited at the moment being here in Dallas. It's a very special day because we roll out a new system, and I hope everyone is aware of that this is really some kind of game changer, and especially this will be a game changer for you. Please write 11 in the chat if you're really feeling that you said, oh my God, what I just saw, it's crazy. Why did they wait so long to present this kind of system?
Sorry.
Is everyone feeling me a little bit? Because I think it's time to change something, because I think in the moment the world is changing, and it's so important that we be flexible, that we adapt on what's there outside. And I promise 2023 can be the worst year or the best year. It depends how you handle this and how good you are prepared. So who's ready for the best year? Who's ready to double his business? Okay, that sounds good. So do you like the features? What do you think? Do you like the features?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I just see you. I would see you too. So you could dance now or do some waving stuff. Show me that ketones are working. Okay. Okay. For some American, it's working. For the rest, not. Okay. Then. Okay. This is why in Betty, we put a lesson how to drink ketones as a promoter. So you know it from yourself. It's my last call, so sorry about that. That's no problem. Yes, okay. So are you really fired up? Sorry, translation. Yes, I should talk. Can you imagine? This is why, and this is really crazy. Because I was training the last time a little bit more often, and sometimes we do it with translation, and there a German has to translate me, which is really a huge problem because of my English. And this is why we are getting Keto Kick to Germany, because JL was convincing Brian Underwood it's impossible to translate this into German. So yeah, okay, enough of that. So do you like the functions of Saga? Who of you is excited? Okay, the new definition of excited is, that's crazy. I love this excitement. Okay, I love it. It's I always thought Germans are really a little bit cold and slow down, but you topping it. That's crazy. I love it. I love this kind of energy. Okay, it's my last training, so I can say whatever I want to. Okay, the point is, and now it starts to get cool, because you saw what this program, this system already can do, right? And I think it's great. And one thing I always talk to Matteo, we had a lot of conversations about that, and a lot of with the development team, and said, we just want to present you something what we are actually using and what we are really loving. I would not present you something I would not rather use it for myself, because I think the only reason why we started to create something like that was we wanted to grow our business. And we found out that, damn, I hated so much to do the Facebook invitation stuff. Like, even I tried, yeah, thanks to Hannah. She was the one who introduced me to TikTok, and the small, beautiful lady. And even now I find customers over TikTok. Who of you is feeling me? And who of you tried this, something like, hey, I found you on TikTok. Cool. Do you have Facebook? And these people say, Facebook? What's that? It's like a phone.
They have to go to Facebook because they'll get kicked off of TikTok. Hello.
At home. Nobody has it anymore. Or maybe in the US it's a little bit bigger, but we in Germany, they're a little bit more skeptical. So we want to have something which is much, much faster. And this is why this whole system came up. So the cool thing is, all the features you just saw, this at the moment is so on a scale from 1, that would be, I like it, not so much, or 10, I'm loving, even I don't know it. It's like a blind date. Rate it. How much would you rate it?
Somebody said 11.
Okay. 10, 10, 10. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. We are a little bit aligned. That's good. That's good. That's good. At least, Guy, I thought you drop a little bit more.
Y'all are killing me with your comments.
I'm telling you, that's so funny.
12s or something like that, but nobody did. Okay, okay, got that. Thank you, Deb. Love you. So now the crazy part comes. What you just saw from Matteo is level 1. This is the first level we developed with even 5 developers over half a year, or even longer than half a year. And now you get presented level 1. And we are.
I'm sorry. That took 6 months. That took 6 months to develop that.
So it's
We
not
have
as
a
user-friendly
plan
as they claim.
till level 20.
Sorry, friend. What'd you say?
No, I said it must not be as user-friendly as they claim.
Right?
6
That's
months.
odd.
So hopefully everyone can a little bit understand. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. So what you just saw is a basic version of a much, much bigger idea. Because my biggest thing is I really want to build business, and I love to help people to build their own business. And it will not work with the old system at the end, if it's a system. So we need better systems. And this is just the beginning. And today
We're the system team, but we need better systems.
And we're still waiting to learn about the damn system.
It's like it's so interesting listening to this because I just keep rolling my eyes. I'm like, he's acting like he's introducing something that they've not like he's doing something they've never experienced before. Like, first off, she's introduced plenty of systems to everyone. Like, I feel like it's so repetitive, you know? It's like, this is going to change your business. Well, yeah, so were the other 10 things that you said were going to change my business. So what is it? Where is it? Like, why is this so different? It's not.
And it's not that revolutionary.
No.
allowed, because it's my last training, to give you I have a glass thing. How you call that? Where the magicians go if you go to a market? A crystal ball. Do you want to look in a crystal ball and look in the future? Write crystal ball. Oh no, write Kristallkugel auf German.
But it's wrong now because you're 4,000 points.
Oh yeah, okay. So this call will last until we hit rank 10. So I put in my promo account. You can buy until that is now. No, just kidding. So we are missing 4,000K. Okay, I just got information from my back office. So do you want to see a little bit more of that?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, we hit it at the same time.
This is so bad. This training is terrible.
It's not a training though.
Oh my
He's
God.
checking his back office throughout the entire time. This is his call to action for his team. He doesn't really care about anybody else. I'm like, he goes, they were $7,000 or 7,000 points away. All of a sudden he's like, we're 4,000 points away. I'm like, oh my God, this is his call to action to his team. So not only is it being dragged out, I got to give it to him though. That's a good scam.
It really is.
Oh, what happened, JJ? Who said what?
Why is he the worst? It just makes me laugh. I cannot stand him.
Oh my god.
I'm watching this and I'm like, oh my goodness. We're probably going to see them hit rank 10 on this live.
I wonder.
I bet you this is people who are like, oh my God, we got to get our leader to rank 10. Let's spend our money and get him there.
Mhm. This was
That's
like those
what-
working Zooms. Like, we're breaking champs. Remember that?
This is, what did they call those things? Power hours.
Power hour. Mhm.
This is what we're watching. We're literally watching a glorified power hour to get
They
them
really
to-
could have done this completely different. I mean, they could have skipped all the stories and said, guys, here's a new system that we're developing, and had notes and prepared ahead of time. And this could have been done in 15, 20 minutes.
like JJ
Hey
said,
guys,
it's
we
a
have this new
email,
CRM
thank you.
system. We're excited to show you. You can download everything from the back office. We're going to show you. Here it is. Okay, now you can message people. You can organize them. You can categorize them. And, you know, you can, I mean, that would take minutes.
Yeah, I know. First off, an hour and a half, really? No. Second, Avery said maybe people pay money just to make him stop talking.
Oh my God.
That is funny. Because I would.
It's like
Yeah,
it took
this
me
is-
a while. It literally took me a while to realize that this is their glorified power hour to get them to rank 10.
Yeah.
His team in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I didn't catch
Isn't it
that
so
before.
interesting? I'm trying not to mention this person's name, but I know you know who I'm talking about, Dre, and I'll message you separately, JJ, because
Okay.
again, it's her story to tell, not for me to tell.
Uh-huh.
But isn't it interesting that for so many years, JL said that it was going to be somebody else that hit rank 10 first,
Yeah.
and then it changed to another person, and then it changed to another person, and now we have this person.
I think that happens because it was whoever believed JL the most
Okay.
Yeah.
or wanted to follow her. Now,
Finley.
my personal opinion, and we know this from outside folks, could Sasha be doing this on his own with this new system? Possibly. But do we also know that if he needed a little extra, help, someone would gladly give them a whole bunch of volume?
Yep.
I'm just saying, that's
Yep.
my opinion.
Yep. No, I
Finley's
agree.
listening to y'all. She's listening to y'all.
Finley. Finn.
Oh, hi, boo boo.
Like, yeah, my girl.
Hi, baby girl.
She's so
Look
cute
at
when
the
she stands up on her back
thing.
legs. Like, excuse me, are you going to rub my belly? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah, it's belly rub time. That's what she tells me.
Aww.
Oh my God. Funly.
That's right.
Not Finley. Funly. We love
Yes.
that.
I love you, my girl.
Okay, guys.
It's almost
We
there.
have-
We're almost there. Kind of.
Yeah, we've got like 23 minutes left.
Okay. We could do
We
this.
can do this. Let's go.
Okay, everyone is seeing the mass message, right?
Yes.
So we have Betty Unchained, and the cool thing is, do you understand that we now don't have it just in English? Now you really can build international. Is everyone be super aware of this? How many girls last time you saw Matteo and said, Italy would be a nice place to visit? Huh? Who of you? Be honest. Be of you. Be honest.
Where?
Italy.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yeah, you see, suddenly JL is awake again. He's like, hello, Italy. So now you can build international because everything is set up. And the cool thing is this information flow you can send out to people. It was reviewed by so many of you, and it was adapted to the culture of every country. So that makes it for you so much easier to build international. And I think at the moment it's very healthy to build international, and it's super easy to follow up and all the stuff. But that's not all. We look a little bit more into the future. So to be honest, if you're closing the month already and you are a little bit bored, what you do, you turn on the TV, right? No, not you, but you know someone who turned on the TV. And did you ever watch teleshopping? Who of you ever watched what's the name of television shopping here in the US? It's teleshopping? No,
QVC.
QVC?
And home shopping. Network.
Home shopping network. Who of you watched this?
Infomercials.
Infomercials. They called infomercials. Who of you watched it accidentally? Who of you watched it accidentally? And you look at it a little bit, maybe just next by, and some guy is talking about some knives, and he's cutting stuff or some things to cook, and suddenly you think about it. Nah, that's shit. Then he starts to present, and after some time he said, "Oh, it's not so bad." And 5 minutes later, you said, "Where?"
So they're going to have product videos explaining how to use them. Great. Next slide.
Where's my phone? I need
It's-
2 of these.
What'd you say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm like, so okay. Let me just lay it out on the table for y'all, because what we are witnessing is a cluster of shenanigans. However, comma space. If you notice, the reason Europe is winning is because it's new to them. When
Yes.
ketones were new in the United States, it succeeded in a way.
Mhm.
So ketones are in a market that is brand new. So yes, they're going to hit their goal illegally, kind of, sort of, according to laws and things like that, in my opinion.
Mhm.
However, that's probably why they're succeeding. It's because this is new. They don't know it. But my crystal ball, as he mentioned, this will not last.
Yeah.
That's
Yep,
just,
I agree.
they're going to do great, and then it's just going to plummet.
I think there's going to be a lot of people that jump on this within the team initially. And then I think the $47 is going to be a problem for the majority of this team because of how the statistics and data works within multi-level marketing companies. I think people are going to have a hard time justifying paying $47 when they're already not making any money, in my opinion. So I think they're going to have a lot of people join initially because it's something new and exciting. And then I think it's going to kind of, just like you said, kind of trickle out or whatever. And then they'll have to come up with something new. They'll probably go back to using Facebook groups.
I mean, it's the what do you call it? It's the shiny penny. It's the new thing.
Yes.
So all focus and energy is on this new thing, and it probably will help many people until it becomes too saturated. And once it becomes saturated, then it doesn't work anymore, and then you're back to square one.
Yep. And yeah, it's $47 a month, but allegedly, if you're a new promoter, you get your first like 15 days or 2 weeks or something for free, and then it's $47 a month after that. I want to know where the money's going.
47.
Imagine a brand new promoter, someone who's just learning, probably doesn't have money. I'm just assuming, and you're telling them, oh, you'll get it for free for 15 days, but then it's $47 a month, and they're probably going to be like, okay, I'm all in. What does that say? No, it's
This
not
isn't
going to
going to
go
go
well.
well.
Europe.
Yep.
And the more we expose these truths, the more people will actually see, like, oh, this is a scam.
Yeah.
And
I love this comment so much. If this isn't the most, Camila says, if this isn't the most perfect example of MLM reps being the customer, I don't know what is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
This money's going into jail's pocket. Yep. And I bet she's splitting it with Sasha and Mateo.
Bingo.
Who of you had this experience? I love to watch that. So one of the biggest problems for new people is, and maybe you feel me on that, if you're new, you're just excited, but you're missing out the knowledge, right? You cannot explain the same things like a Courtney, a Jenny, an Andreas to explain something, right? What if you would have access to these brains next time a flavor would drop?
Mm-hmm.
Who of you is feeling me? Brittany, I see you. Better be excited. That's so bad, huh? So at one point you look down and said, damn, he's looking around here. So what if next time we have a flavor drop, you can send out a personal link to all the interest people if you are new, and then you can say, hey, we have a flavor drop. One of our experts is explaining what ketones are all about. And you can send out your personal website. And if the person said, I like this, he can click down, he can see your picture and says, oh, this is my coach. Then he can send you on the one side a direct message, or on the other side, he can purchase in your shop, even while Jessie Lee is promoting it. So you can use her power, for example, when we have a new promoter sale, so you can send it out to your new interest people in business, and she can close it for you. Would that be great? Who of you heard that one of the most important thing is, or one of the best thing is, having three-way calls? Now at the same times, you can have hundreds of three-way calls because your promoter is explaining everything about that. So who of you thinks that is cool? That makes my thing so much easier. So that is one thing, but we are not done yet. So the next thing is, this saga will be the center of your whole business. You will have it like an app on your mobile where you can have access all the time. You will get the best trainings inside of that. So you don't have to search it anymore in some Facebook groups because you remember, oh, what was Kayla's tips around a flavor drop? I forgot about that. Now everything is in place.
Oh,
Same time, yet again. My bad. Go ahead, friend.
so oh God, I can't. So you're still gonna link people's podcasts as a part of this. I'm sure it'll be Jessie Lee. I think it was Kayla Hahn. Sydney's on there. So you're still linking it to all these people as the best training, really?
Yeah.
According to who?
This is replacing the homework.
I forgot about
this is replacing
homework.
the daily homework that they would send out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm floored. Wow.
This is so profound.
I get it though. I see how they're working it and they're literally trying to sell this $47 a month. They're literally going to be the best of the best of the best. You're going to get the #1 network marketer in the world. I can hear all the nonsense being spoken already.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I hope she gets reported in Europe. The fines for collecting personal data without explicit and informed permission are in the millions at minimum.
I love that for her.
I love that for her.
Wow.
I second that.
Okay.
And I'm sure JJ will third that if we needed it, but no.
I will.
All right, let's keep going. We're almost done, you guys. Y'all are killing it.
Place, and you just can search it super fast and super easy. Would that help? Now suddenly cooking makes fun again because you have the best podcast to listen to and the best training. But we are not done yet. We thought about, okay, what about
DMOs?
SAGA? SAGA stands for System of Automation, Growth, and Action. And goals are not important. It's important your habits, your daily actions. What if that every time a lead went through your workflow, you have this lead and you'll be automatically reminded after 24 hours to follow up? Would that help you? You have an auto reminder every day. So if you log in, then you will have a daily task list And now the crazy part is, even different people can log in to your account. Thinking about Philippines. That means if you have a VA who's doing your social media, if you have a VA who's doing your following up, you can use this. Is everyone understanding this? That you get exactly what are the most important tasks to do. And you will remind it that, for example, oh, I had contact with this person. When should be the next follow-up? You can set an auto reminder every month to follow up with every customer at least once a month.
So this is replacing daily methods of the DMOs. The daily method, it's called DMOs, or daily methods of operation. Tasks that you should be doing every day to run your business. So they're automating it. And when they mentioned the Philippines, I knew they were going to talk about Upwork, because I think Upwork is the site where you can hire a virtual assistant. And many of them are in the Philippines. And some of them are just fabulous, by the way. And I have a lot of friends from the Philippines. But that's neither here nor there. But they're trying to simplify. Wow. What do you, Aaron? I have no words.
This looks like what Arbonne had. It was called IPA, income producing activity.
Okay.
Looks just like it.
Okay.
Looks just like, they did not make this up.
I like IPA versus DMOs. At least the name of it.
Oh yeah, IPA, income producing activity. Even though like you're doing all that work and you're not getting paid for it.
No.
Income producing, but you're not getting paid unless someone buys something. Ridiculous.
I
This is
don't get
wild.
these people.
I love this. Auto
So
reminders.
what do you think? You like that?
Auto reminders make me look for the unsubscribe option faster than JLW can say hello, hello, hello. That's great.
Some are crying. Why are some people crying? Is it too much? Hopefully not.
Who's crying?
Because we are not done yet. So that is not all. You just saw. You can contact people by text messaging. The next thing is what will come. You can do mass messaging by email. Sorry? Okay. Okay. So these are all the stuff, but still more is coming. But I got the information. I should not talk too much about it because that's almost all. So what you will get is a complete information system for your leads. That is the first thing you get. Now you can inform people about customers and you can inform people about your promoters. The second is you have all your datas at one place together and you are starting to be owner of the datas. Is everyone aware of this? Right? So the next thing is you have the possibility to mass message all your contacts.
Who picked these little pictures? Who picked them? They're terrible. You know, you could make your own on Canva and they would look 1,000 times better than this, amongst other type. I know all of the people that do this kind of graphic design are looking at this going, what in the world is this? I know y'all are. I know Avery Joe is amongst one of them.
DC too.
Also DC. Yes. DC was already, she was already going off earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were cringing at these PowerPoint presentations.
These are terrible.
Now, not in one-on-one, you can even send out messages to all the different categories, to all the different memberships of your contacts. The next thing is you can have tasks, so automatic tasks, so that you know exactly what should I do today. What are the most important things? So nothing will be forgot about that. And the last thing is we have Betty Unchained. Betty will there, and it will be in future in 4 languages. Sound that good? So now the thing is, this whole system, this whole programming, it's impossible to get it for free. Hopefully everyone understands it. And what I learned from one of my mentors, he said, it's not important how high the price is. It's more important how high the value is. Is understanding me about that?
What in the sunk cost fallacy is happening right now? It doesn't matter the price, it matters the value. You're becoming a better person in this MLM. So pay up, suckers.
Pretty
Ray,
much.
did you just fall out of your chair?
No, I had to get a charger. My phone is about to die.
You fell out of your chair. Oh my God.
I can't.
Asha.
Oh,
It's really,
Asha.
that's how they get you in though, to like pay money. And when people are like, these people are wild for like just continuing to do it. It's like, well, I mean, they've also been manipulated and, I was going to say groomed, but kind of groomed to believe this and like to continue it. Like they are made to believe that this is the right decision and that this is what they're supposed to do.
I'm going to find a video and I'm going to name it this. You're becoming a better person, so pay up, suckers.
I mean, think about it. He pretty much said, well, this can't be free. I almost feel like that I literally heard Eric Worre in my ears.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, we're almost done. We're almost done. Oh,
That you can pay $10 for a latte macchiato with a lot of sugar. It will not benefit you in the long term. And even it felt cheap, it has the hard flip side. And on the other hand, what we are having here is now a complete.
so now we're moving into another fallacy. I don't know if that's red herring fallacy or false equivalence fallacy, but it's one of those. And has nothing to do with the other. You're comparing a $47 CRM program that you're charging distributors in your own, like on your own team, to buying a macchiato. First of all, go get the macchiato.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Go get that. I love that for you. But like, how are you comparing these two? It's so weird. I love talking fallacies. I love it. I know JJ does too. I know Dre does. And I know
Big
a lot
fan.
of you do too. So do you
Big
think
fan.
that that was red herring or do you think that was false equivalence? Comparing the macchiato to this $47 a month program.
Mm.
I know.
feel
Same.
so-
What do y'all think?
Well, I mean, it is a false equivalence. Like it is not the same thing.
True.
But I also just think it's dumb. Like it's just a logical, like it's just a basic fallacy of like, well, we know now that your coffee you get, like, and this MLM training, it's just not the same thing. So, I mean, definitely
Yeah.
false equivalence, but we also know that it just is dumb to say that it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
First of all, coffee brings lots of value.
Yeah.
It's
And
delicious.
joy.
It has caffeine. If you get a hot coffee, it feels amazing in your hands.
And well, and it's like hot coffee is not going to ask you to do something. It's not going to try to get you to pay that. Like the coffee is not going to try to get you to
Yeah.
recruit people and pay into this thing. Like it's just there for enjoyment. That's not what this is.
Agreed.
And we heard this earlier. This is the whole, and I literally, I hear it in my head. It could be the voices talking to each other, but well, you must not take your business serious if you're not a part of Saga. Like I can freaking hear it.
Yes.
And they're like, well, you must not take your business seriously if you're not going to join Saga. Like I can, and I hear their voices and I just want
Yep.
to punch them in the head. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry, speaking voice and thinking voice.
It's
I get it.
fine. And for legal purposes, that was a joke.
Yeah, that was
I just find it really interesting how MLMers will compare things that have nothing to do with one another to justify what they're doing. And let's also not forget that they are charging their own team. So people that we know based off of the Prove Its income disclosure statement, make on average or median, I don't remember which it is, $0 in 2020. And now they're asking them to pay $47. And it's all fine and dandy for the people at the top of this team that are making money, that have lots and lots of leads. But what I think is going to happen, just like Dre was saying, is, I think when people reach out and they're having trouble in their business and they reach out to their leader, the first question that leader is going to say is, have you signed up for Saga? Because have you done Betty the Bot? And if Betty the Bot is now not on Facebook anymore, the only way that people are going to have access to that is by paying this $47. So they're going to say, well, have you signed up for Saga? How many times have you gone through Betty the Bot?
Yeah,
exactly.
You're not taking your business seriously if you're not signed up and paying $47 a month. You're only taking your business seriously if you're paying $47 a month.
Exactly.
And as much as they can talk about, oh, this is going to help you, this is going to help you, this is going to help you, this is also going to hurt people because they're going to put themselves in financial jeopardy with the hope and the dream that they're actually going to succeed. And listen, I don't wish anyone ill will whatsoever. But if you're going to pay $47 a month, you better make sure that you're getting something out of it. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I agree. Peppermint rum chata. Ooh,
just saw that.
That sounds delicious.
Rum chata is delicious.
Online system, how to set up your complete business. So we looked around and looked, okay, what would such a system cost? What is the technical stuff of that? What? I don't understand. So, okay. Okay. I have to. Okay. My technical assistant should.
Why is he laughing like Jesse Lee?
So, okay. So the price would be normally. So.
Normally it's $99, but if you're a new promoter, your first 2 weeks are free, and then it's only $47. We are discounting this $52. This is a blah, blah, blah value. You guys, we are simplifying your business. This is going to change everything for you. I think you can come up with $47. Don't you guys agree? Let's see if he says anything close to that.
I'm getting creepy Ray Higdon vibes.
Oh, God. Ray Higdon. I could talk about that for days. Camila. Aaron, you just literally finished the presentation for us. Thank you.
And
I did it in like a minute.
Yes, you did.
Wait a second. I don't hear.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Why can I stop? So you should see me again.
You already ruined it, Sasha, with the $99 and then taking it off the screen. Fail.
Epic.
Thank you so much for this comment.
It's an amazing video.
Thank you.
Okay, so do you like it till now? And the thing is like, do you understand me now here? Yes, okay, perfect. So the thing is like, because I have to show you something which hopefully is amazing for you.
We're still waiting, Sasha.
So we looked outside and said, such a program, what would you think? Where's my...
For those of you that know, how much is a comparable CRM program? If you guys know, I mean, I'm just curious. If you know, would love for you to comment that, because I think what he's going to do is he's going to try and justify, listen, other companies are going to charge you this. We're only charging you this. So that's probably what the $99 is. Other companies are going to charge you $99. We are only charging $47. I think that's where we're going.
Is my presentation still there? So, do you still see me? So, where is it? There it is. Okay. So, okay. Okay, now I want to share it again. Oh no, I want to share something. So we reached out and think, okay, this is a normal program would be 99. But the thing is, we don't want to make money with this team. That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't that anybody understand? Because
Lies and lies and lies and lies. Okay, I'll stop.
what we are focusing is we have to build this empire much bigger, and all the informations about how you can sign in for that will be pulsed out tomorrow, because the thing is, we have you, the development team is making everything ready for you, because we have a hard time today, because some points are missing for me. That is the one thing. But I just want to give you maybe one argument why you should have a look at this system. Do you want to have one argument why this would make sense to implement it into your team? Who of you want to see one? Just hit me a 5 in the chat. Okay, so I share you one reason why you should use Saga. Want to see it? Are you ready?
Oh my God, get to the
Okay, I see your
point
faces.
already.
Okay, are you bored now? What's happening? Okay, Tina, I see you. Klaus, you too. Katie, Christina, Pierre. Yeah, I see you. So, okay, look at this. This is what happened. This is what happened in our team. This is last month.
This is very kind of you, Victoria. Thank you.
That's super
And
sweet.
this is this month. So hopefully you see last month we had even the same thing.
Okay, first of all, you're comparing 1 month. You're proving a point based off of data in the back office based off of 1 month. What happened to this being developed for 6 months? What happened to, hey, let's show a time frame, 3 months, 4 months, something along those lines. Look at the difference in 3 to 4 months. They're showing 1 month like it's this incredible thing. I don't think that's how data works. That's not a trend. That's the exciting, shiny new toy. Like Dre said.
Like the BV and the QV stuff. It was already last month. And this month, in 1 month, we doubled the QV in the whole business. So who of you is into that? No, actually, we didn't double it yet, you see? So I have to close now because...
I love how he has team volume and group volume pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
Team volume is your first 3 levels. Group volume is the entire organization, for those of you that don't know. It's very interesting to me.
There's actually some points missing. Yeah. So should I come back? Okay, so I'm confused.
This really is a Sasha
So
show.
who of you says, oh, that sounds amazing? Okay. So, okay, is that a good argument?
No.
The problem is that so many people are talking at the moment, and I'm a man, so I just can do one thing. I even have problems talking to the camera and using the PowerPoint. Even I drink a half a keto kick. That's really hard. So, but actually now I get the assignment. I'm allowed to show you something. So the normal price of this would be 99 a month. And tell me exactly, would it be worth to do that? So would you be willing to invest this in your business? For some of you said, oh my God, I'm shocked and stuff like that. But we said, no, 99, that's not something we can do. We said, okay, we do it for 47. Sounds better? Who of you is now excited? We just made 50.
So I love that Sam said it takes 6 to 12 months of data. Jesse Lee, Erin, you might remember this. Even you, JJ, you might have heard her say this too. But she says what you do today will reflect 90 days from now.
Oh yeah.
It takes 90-day cycles. So if you're just looking at the 1 month, is that a true realistic representation of what this quote unquote CRM is supposed to do?
No, that there's no way. Like 1 month is no. I mean, honestly, it would to really see how it goes, you would need 6 months to a year and like look at the data from like I'd break it apart into 3 months. So look at the data in 3 months, look at the data in 3 more months, and 3 more months, and 3 more months. And I think that'll show you, right, if it's actually working or not.
That's your true trend, because you're going to see, allegedly, supposedly, it takes 3 months for you. What you do in these next 3 months will show 3 months from now. Or what you do today will show 3 months from now.
Yeah.
So if you're just showing, well, this is what we did in 1 month, I'm like, okay, but that's not a true representation. And your numbers are not typical of what the average MLMer is going to experience.
Yeah, but yeah, and the thing with me, what bothers me so much is they're not going to show that.
No.
They're never going to show the income disclosure statement. But they always will say, well, you could have looked at it. It was your fault if you thought you could have done this, right?
Exactly.
It's your fault if you failed and you made this decision to join. You could have looked at the income disclosure statement. I bet a lot of them don't even know that's a thing. Oh, Maru, thank you.
Thank you, Maru.
Oh God, this is terrible.
50% off. Come on, I want to see you dance. Okay. So next time, please go to the webinar of Brittany and Jenny about money-making stuff, because if you don't buy something, you cannot save money. That's impossible. So in that case, now you have the chance to save 50%. But we wouldn't be here, and it wouldn't be my last call if Matteo, he's really a hard motherfucker. A ducker. It's not allowed to say that. It's a ducker. Because he is the best in negotiating. He's really the best. So if you knew some people, then the FBI, CIA, NSA, Matteo Taglia. So this is the something like that. So he said, impossible in Italy. That is no price. So we put it out for $25.97. This would be the time. 25 is always the moment where you should start dancing.
Billed annually. So $25.97.
A little more than $300.
$311.64 is what people have to pay for this up front.
What in the tarnation is this? Like, are you for real? Billed annually? So
yeah.
if
the comma is a European thing, by the way.
Yeah. Because it'll translate into euro depending on what country you're
in. Like $312 up front.
Yeah. Yes.
Up front.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
I can't, people. Are you? So now, anyone who bills anything, like if you do Disney Plus or whatever have you, you have an annual at a reduced rate. So what about if they offer this to people on a monthly rate? It's going to be much, much higher.
Yeah.
Those promoters that can afford an
but
annual
only
rate.
Decent people would do something like that. They want the full thing up front ready to go. Like, because if you quit, right, you can't just cancel this thing or call your bank and tell them to stop this, right?
Nope.
They want it all up front. They want to know that you're in it for a year and they want your money. And if you get out of it, then that's your fault.
Can you not hear it?
Taxis.
Yeah, can you not hear it? Well, go ahead, Erin.
Do you know what this is giving?
What?
This is giving Ray Higdon's lifetime membership or whatever that he was doing during the pandemic, and then like booted people from the group.
Yeah.
Who paid?
They paid for a lifetime membership and then they were booted. So this makes me feel like, okay, these people are paying $312. Obviously, I rounded up for the year. What if this doesn't even last 12 months?
You're SOL.
Right. Wow.
Isn't that kind of like what Prove It did, where if you didn't, remember when they did the whole update, if you didn't get X number, you would downgrade it to a customer after you paid
Yep.
your annual fee, and to become a
Yep.
promoter, you had to pay the annual fee again.
Yep.
This is
Oh, that was
scam
so shady.
all over it, in my opinion.
Oh my God, that was so shady. Yeah.
That's what this is screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, cash grab.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Brittany. Brittany, I see you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I will send you the number of Matteo to send him some thank yous for doing that. So the thing hereby is, we split it into different things. So everyone can say, hey, I'm fully committed because I see the long vision of that. I'm so into that business. So I'm 100% into it. So I take the cheapest version, and that is $24.97 a month if you pay annually right from the beginning. So that is the best offer, and this offer will never come back.
Of course, yes. This is the one that if you're serious about your business, you're going to pick this one. If you really care about your team, you're going to pick this one. You're never going to get this price again, ever. This is it.
I mean, they have
So
to pay
maybe
for the developer somehow.
Yeah. We want that yearly.
Wow. So it's going to go up to what? $65, $70 a month?
40, 47.
Well, no, this is only the introductory offer.
Oh.
What he said.
The prices will never be like this again.
Yeah.
Did he mean for the yearly, or did he mean for all of it? Like the yearly
Probably
price
all
won't
of
be
it.
like this? Okay.
I think all of it.
See.
Wow. Okay.
This is just an Empire thing. This is not Prove It. Is Betty their developer?
Right in the chat, once in a lifetime. Write YOLO in the chat. So if someone says, maybe it's a German-Italian combination, they are famous for cars, not for software development, you can go with the quarterly. And if you're super shy, you can go with the monthly. But to be honest, how much more proofs do you need? I think we pulsed out.
If you don't want them to do the monthly, then don't offer it. Don't make them feel bad for choosing that one. If you really want to shame them, don't even offer it.
Well, you know they're going to shame people. That's their thing. That's exactly what they always do. Well, you must not be serious if you want to do the monthly.
For
Imagine
shy
the messages.
people, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Imagine the messages people are going to get when they cancel this from these
you
people.
know they're going to.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I saw you canceled your account. Remember how we would message people that canceled their smart chip and we'd be like, hey, I don't want you to lose out on that free product. I saw you canceled it. Remember that?
You're at month 3. You only have 1 more month to get free product.
Yeah. They do like
wow.
Some of the the leaders in the US, and they showed you how they were growing, what there was happening, and thinking about the combination of the boss camp, which will come up next month again, and using this system into learning how to brand, getting a new Betty, where, oh my God, I looked at maybe we had the big growth because I was watching all the videos of all the trainers. Suddenly I understand how I should run this business. And this is the result to double it in 1 month, because all this amazing training is packed together in a complete new way. So,
So some of you might just be thinking that it's just Sasha. And so really fast, I want to show you this, and then we're going to let you guys go. And will the link be Telegrams for them to join?
Yes.
So we're going to send out the Telegram link right away, just so you guys know so you can get in on this. So take your time. And I switched my shirt mostly because I'm sweating. I'm not a sweaty person. So when I say I'm sweating, this is this is a big deal. Okay. I'm not a sweaty human. I'm always the cold girl. So I had to.
Or are you nervous that people aren't going to buy off on this? And then they won't do any training. Is that the real reason, Gio?
Change shirts. I sweat through a shirt, and I think it was time to switch into the shirt. We might have an announcement in a minute. I don't know. What do you guys think? So anyway, what I was going to say is I went ahead and I looked at the leaderboard, and since I showed you the leaderboard from our,
You might have an announcement in a minute. What do you guys think? I think that you're going to have an announcement soon.
That they're going to hit rank 10. I guarantee you someone is going to spend whatever money is necessary to get this team to a rank 10. We have seen it, and from my personal experience, I know many people who might have been, let's say, $100 or $500 away from a rank, have literally gone to their Ghost account, put it on a credit card to hit that rank. So I promise you.
Along with her moving volume.
Yeah.
Or she's moving volume around.
I've done that. I've done that too.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, to like get qualified for a rank. Yeah, not the bigger rank that I got, but the one before it to get qualified. I just went ahead and spent like hundreds of dollars to hit it.
So I think we're going to hear that she's going to hit rank 10 on this live, which is the purpose of the live.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay, let's go celebrate.
4th full month in business with a top seller. Had how many customers did she have? Did anyone write it down? I didn't write it down, but maybe you guys noticed. Yeah, I think it was like 12 or 13 or something, right? So I went ahead and I looked at the top customers this month right now. And I know the month's not over yet, but I just want to prove a point because we chose people already to test it. Obviously, this isn't some theoretical thing. I don't like pitching you guys on things that may or may not work. This works. Every single person here, I don't know, let me see if, I don't know if it's clear or not. Every single one of those people, and I'll post the leaderboards, every single one has been, you can't see it, it's blurry. I'm probably the thing that's clear. I can't see because I'm whatever. But every single one of them has been using Saga. Lindy with 114 customers, Marina 89, Jamie Wright 76, Stacy Job 60, Florence 58, Megan 55, Eileen 53, Kelsey Ray 40, Jen Manning 39, Frank Singer 34. And then I went to the second page of our leaderboard for the team. Every single person, so the top 20 customer acquires, at least, I didn't go past 20. Every single one is using Saga. So Mel Humphrey, 33, Steffi. By the way, Steffi, Cabe, and Germany just hit champ like during this call. So congratulations, Steffi. 33, Becca Roerick, she's literally here right now, 32. Patricia Luckner, 29. Keto Team Europe 28, Jennifer Zobel 27, Amber Higgins 26, Cheryl Pike 25, Franzi, who also just hit champ as well this month, so did Becca 25, and Joellen 24. Every single one has been using Saga. Also, top recruiters have been using Saga. So Saga is not just for customers, by the way, guys. Saga is actually also for promoters, for those of you who don't know that. So those of you who have a hard time recruiting, you don't have to even worry about it. All of the top recruiters are going to have videos inside of it to close your people for you. It's like a consistent, ongoing opportunity event and presentation every single day, all the time, in real time, in different languages, whoever needs it, wherever around the world, for every single one you to scale. And the importance of an international business, you will understand as soon as you have one, I promise you. So I'm excited about that. I think you're probably excited about it too. I don't know if Germany hit rank 10 yet. Okay, so we might jump on the Zoom in a little bit. Prove It was on the call with us for a little bit there, by the way, for those of you who didn't know. I guess somebody texted Brian and was like, we're gonna watch it, which is super cute. I love you guys for that. But I'm really excited for this. Hopefully you are too. And it's for you. Right? I've had no problem duplicating. I've had no problem being top in customers for the company year after year after year, top recruiter year after year after year. But a business cannot run on personality, and a business cannot run consistently on you just dumping a bunch of content and not having time to follow up with anybody. And so we gave you that little glimmer. Like I said, you're going to end up having boards inside of it. You're going to end up having any kind of extra stuff you feel like you really need for your business will be built inside of it. And we're really just forward thinking with this. We want this to be something that is also a huge selling point for you. So those of you who are trying to close these last few recruits right now for the month, this is something like literally there's so many teams in network marketing who say like, oh, we've got the best, whatever. Like you literally don't. We literally do. Okay.
And according to you, your previous systems also were not working.
Nope.
Systems queen.
Okay, it's not just another Facebook group. It's not a Telegram chat. It's not something else. We own this. This is our software. So It's been a lot of time, a lot of effort. I know we don't really like to go over calls, and we went way over on this call. So appreciate your time, but hopefully you see the big vision of where this can take your business, right? A big vision. And even if you just jump in for a month and you try it so you can see how much easier it is for you, I don't care. I just want to simplify your lives. I want to make you have a freaking life. I want you to have a life and have a business, because most of you don't have that right now. Like, I'm talking too fast. Sorry, translators. I keep forgetting, right? Mateo really said it well, though. Like, you're in a cage, and we want everybody to be unleashed, and we want you to be able to have the business of your dreams. So with no further ado, check your Telegram, check your Pulse. We will send out the link super soon. We just need to kind of shut this down, get Germany across the finish line really fast. And it looks like,
Can we close all together?
yeah, of course. So we love you guys.
Amazing.
Hopefully you love
Just-
us too.
Just one very quick thing that I wanted
Very
to add.
important, yes.
What?
Yeah.
Can I? Okay, because they are listening to this, and I wanted to give a big shout out,
Yes.
guys, and please bring some fire in the chat for Shane O'Neill, Philip Lange, Sara Cocozza, Andrea Taglia, Gabriele Puce, and Matteo Sinicio, that are all the team that are working already for basically 1 year, 1 full year behind all this. And I think that it makes sense to actually give our gratitude to them,
Yes.
because they are working very hard for it. And guys, like, this is huge. This change is huge. We're gonna Telegram and Pulse everything out. This investment is for your business, and we're gonna have like a window, very short window, 48 hours for you to get these prices. And this is like for all the organization to go further. Thank you, guys.
We love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Let's finish this one strong. I'll see you guys here in Dallas tonight or tomorrow.
Wow. How do y'all feel? Because I'm a little overwhelmed. I need another martini because that was a whole lot.
How am I feeling? Scammers scamming, in my opinion.
And those prices are only for 48 hours.
Oh God, that was a lot.
You're muted.
You're
JJ.
muted.
Took me a lot to try and stay focused, y'all. I was in and out of that one.
That was a doozy.
Yeah, it was. But we made it. You guys are
We did,
amazing.
y'all. Thank you to everybody who's still on here.
And trust
I'm
me
just
when I
like-
tell you, there is much more to come about this system. That Telegram is quite fascinating.
How is that even legally allowed to prove it?
I
It's
don't know.
beyond me.
Well, you want to know what I think?
Go ahead.
I think Prove It is going to roll out a similar program for the company.
And they'll have to pay Jesse Lee, Sasha, and Mateo.
No,
for
I
it.
think they're just going to like get advice and then they'll roll out a version of it.
Okay.
That's what I think will happen.
You mean like what was their pro system they tried to do with that app?
The Pulse Pro,
Pulse Pro.
I think it was like $20 a month or something.
That failed.
Yeah. But they got that money.
Yeah, they did. Cash
We
grab.
love you guys too.
Yeah, y'all are the best. Some of y'all stayed more into it than I did. I'm like struggling over here, staying away. This. Honestly, when Sasha got on, I was just like, nah, bro, I don't know. I can't with him. I don't know what it is. I like makes me want to crack my neck, you know? I'm just like, nope.
Yeah, I
That
get
was
it.
an awfully big jump looking at those numbers, going from 500 to 992,000 points in volume in 1 month. Come
Yeah.
on. Come
There's
on.
just too many. There's too many variables to say.
Yeah.
It's this one thing. It's not a long enough period of time to be able to prove that with evidence. But also, there's just too many variables in multi-level marketing. So,
Well, yeah, and,
I mean-
and different months of the year, you know, some are going to be higher and some are going to be lower. And the fact that
That's
it's
real.
just opening in Germany, it's like, well, a year from now, we don't know if it's going to be the same. 2 years from now, it really might just be because Germany's exploding, because it's new and not
Yeah.
because this is actually working. What will tell me if it's going to work or not is if the United States teams grow significantly.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that's not the true case.
We know that's not happening.
Mm.
We'll save that for another live because
Oh.
we could,
As
the
Aaron
three of us
said,
could talk about that.
Don't join
The
an
list
MLM, people.
Yeah, the list of people that I personally have that have messaged me and said that they have left this team or prove it as a whole if they're not on the Empire. It would be shocking for you guys to see. Not that I would ever share that, but yeah. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna go.
Thank
Y'all are
you,
amazing.
everyone.
Thank y'all.
Don't
Okay.
forget to do the YouTube things.
Yes,
Like,
and
we appreciate all the comments. Subscribe. Yep.
And we'll definitely see y'all again.
Bye.
Guys, don't join an MLM.
Yeah,
Please
don't do
don't.
that. And we'll
Don't
see
do
you next time. See you next time. Bye.
Especially this week. Bye, guys.